Hello, my friends, we meet again.
That's tomorrow, damn it. But tonight we will find out who is willing to give what is needed for victory, for pride, for accomplishment in the end, to hold on to a championship, to prove a point, or to prove whether or not you should trust in the system. Welcome, everybody, to our watch along live reactions. This is TNA Sacrifice, and this is the countdown to TNA Sacrifice. Welcome to the discussion. Hello, everybody, and welcome back once again to Survival Studios for, I believe, the 6th time this week as we bring you into TNA NXT tonight with TNA Sacrifice. As we are on the countdown here on the TNA Plus app. Noah Foster, Walter Cruz, we are super reliable, and we are here to keep you engaged strictly tonight on TNA Sacrifice. So please like, share, subscribe. Comment, tell a friend if you want to dictate the conversation. Super chat as simple as that, or PayPal the passions. But I hope that everyone enjoys the conversation, enjoys the reactions, and if you have TNA Plus, follow along with us. Safet, Wesley, good to see you. Walter, it's good to see you as we have the worst blast coming to the ring right now as we get ready for tag team action with Laredo Kid and Octagon.
Well, thank you for that. Yeah, no spoilers. We know it aired earlier or whatever happened because they're overseas.
Exactly.
So no spoilers.
Please be hashtag spoiler free when it comes to SmackDown. And again, we are strictly focusing on TNA, NXT, NA, if you will. This guy with a microphone. God, shut him up. All right. Well, we'll wait for what you call him, Walter.
Who?
Casey Navarro.
What the hell did I call him? I don't even remember.
Timu something, as they're saying, Bendejo. As AJ Francis now has the mic. And he's
Timu S.A. Rios. Timu S.A. Rios.
There it is. I was waiting for that. I was wondering if you were going to figure that out. Oh, good Lord. This guy, though, man, every time he talks, ratings drop.
I hope it doesn't affect ours.
Well, you know what? Everyone's going to have their own opinion. Boy,
now,
he's
really quick, are you on the YouTube version or on the TNA Plus version?
I'm on TNA Plus, but of course, we could follow along with Sacrifice with us up to the show with the countdown on all TNA social media platforms.
Did he just say something about children here? I just want to make sure we're synced up.
Let's see what he says here. Give me a second. Find this show called Sacrifice. Based Casey and myself.
Let me know when he says.
I'd sacrifice our own lives than live here.
Yeah. Okay, that's what he just said on mine. So okay.
All right, so we're pretty good.
Money, money, money.
Oh, good grief. That line's been dead since Shane McMahon tore his quad.
When did AJ turn into Ted DiBiase?
That's an insult to the $1 Million Man. Well, this guy's not even worthy of being called $1,000 man. The feeling is mutual, AJ Francis. I'm glad that Tom Hannigan didn't have to deal with that. So we're set for tag team action here. And a great crowd on hand. Expected another sold-out capacity audience as we are in El Paso, Texas tonight for Sacrifice. Not brought to you by Creed, despite the fact he literally did a Creed reference. And no, we're not doing karaoke tonight. Not even if you PayPal, damn it. Save that nonsense for tomorrow with Kick-Ass Karaoke. This time it's 90s theme. Hosted by the American Wrestling, JJ Williams. Tomorrow night, 11 p.m. Standard Time. Beautiful corkscrew splash off the corner. And of course, for those that don't know, Octagon Jr. very synonymous with El Paso, Texas, which is why he's part of this countdown showcase.
Still a nothing burger, though, this match.
I mean, you know. Former AAA Trios champion, of course. As I said, the AAA and TNA partnership is still very much alive ever since TNA came back to life.
Why don't you turn around?
Oh! That's why you don't turn around.
That's why I wanted him to turn around.
Well, good call. Tab made now to Little Kid. Little double team here. Nice agility being shown. And Casey catching Navarro. Ooh, sent up an overface first and a double thrust kick to the jawline. It's a cover by Laredo Kid, lateral press, and gets a 2 count.
They might have super kicked him out of El Paso. He might think he's in San Antonio now because that was a hell of a kick.
AJ Friends getting involved and gets knocked in his mouth for his troubles. The sidestep. Still to come tonight. Again, a stack card. We have 9 matches tonight, folks, as we bring you in to TNA Sacrifice tonight. We, of course, have Frank Kazarian versus Steve Macklin. We have NXT versus TNA as the Rascalz and Ace Austin take on Wesley, Tyson Dupont, and Tyriek Igwe. We have Sami Callihan versus Rance Warner in a street fight. Mike Santana versus Mustafa Ali. Expect Mustafa Ali's cabinet to be in his corner as he looks to start his campaign towards the TNA World Championship at the expense of Mike Santana's former addictions. Tessa Blanchard continues to prove tonight why she is undeniable, unstoppable, and possibly at another level as she goes one-on-one with Lei Ling Lee. Moose looks to once again remind you why you trust the system as he defends the TNA X Division Championship against Jeff Hardy in a ladder match. Masha Slamovich, of course, defends the TNA Knockouts World Championship against NXT's Cora Jade after Cora Jade handed her own kill warrant after Genesis. And, of course, we also have the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Championships on the line in 2-on-3 handicap affair as Ashton and Elegance with their personal concierge will challenge the tag champs once again, Spitfire, Danny Luna, and Jody Fred. And this all culminates in a 10-man steel cage tag team match. Joe Hendry, Matt Hardy, Elijah, Leon Slater, Nick Nemeth taking on the System and the Colognes. The System and the Colognes do have the advantage. And if you don't know, it's lethal lockdown rules. And the only way to win will be via pinfall or submission once all 10 men have entered. And that is your TNA Sacrifice card for tonight, as the countdown continues to be underway here. And AJ Francis, big boots later. Okay, here's the cover. Hook the far leg, gets the 2 counts.
How fitting is that they're in El Paso, and one of the biggest storylines is about an addiction storyline like Santana's.
Well, I mean, again, Mike Santana, though, who literally came back home with a new start and a new leash on life and in wrestling, of course, literally on this path of purpose after claiming now he is the standard of TNA after not only beating Josh Alexander, but telling the man that said, I quit. Not only did he quit in that match, he quit TNA. Octagon Jr., by the way, is also known as Flamita. He's 30 years old, a 19-year veteran of the game. Focuses on high flying, primarily known. Oh, man!
Ow.
That's a hell of a takedown there. And now we're at a stalemate here in the middle of the ring.
That'll knock you for a loop right there.
Yeah, no kidding. Incredible action. Hot start here tonight on the Countdown to Sacrifice. It will be Casey Navarro with Octagon Jr. Big springboard missile drop kick. He is not slowing down at all here.
By the way, other companies take notes. You see how the pre-show started immediately? No bullshit.
Yeah, I'm about to say, this is kind of like unorthodox sometimes for TNA, but I approve it. Octagon Jr. with the splash, and Rail Kid with the double team on Casey Navarro. Good scoop slam here. And up the second rope with the moonsault elbow drop. Great twist in midair. But the Uno Mas, and look at Octagon Jr. Oh! That's a cover up the corner moonsault, and AJ comes in the ring to breaks it up.
That was a crazy move right there.
Real Kid and Octagon Jr. in the clutches of AJ Francis, though. Looking for down payment. A down payment denied for now. Double team effort here against AJ Francis. Double super kick.
Transaction declined.
Yeah. I'm sorry, your account's been overdrawn. Laredo Kid now going to the top rope. What the hell? Laredo Kid wipes AJ Francis. Of course, we know the history of Laredo Kid and AJ Francis when AJ took the Junior Championship from Laredo. Corkscrew plunge. Wipes out Francis on the floor. Luchador's in control. How fitting.
That's what they need to do is keep AJ on the outside and isolate Timu over there.
Isolate Timu. Damn. Great way to kick everything off here, though, at Sacrifice. Former AAA Latin American champion, AAA World Trios champion with Hijo del Vikingo. Irish whip and the octagon, sent up and over, lands on the apron. Back elbow strike by Casey Navarro is still legal. Navarro, wait a minute, might have tweaked the knee there.
Uh-oh.
And AJ, it's got octagon hooked in his clutch. It's hoisted up and down. goes Octagon Jr. Referee, you're checking on Casey Navarro and
I
Casey.
think he's
Oh, wait a
playing
minute.
possum.
Yep, but I'm from the eye to turn the mask. Are you kidding me here? Laredo can't sing. Again, a thief of the night, first class wins. Well,
I have
that's
to admit, I don't think I've ever seen that. Somebody twist the mask so you can't see.
I've seen that plenty of times. It's a tale as old as time itself. The disrespect to Lucha Libre as Casey Navarro and AJ Francis win tonight.
I've seen people pull the mask off and where they put their hands over their face because they don't want to be seen, but not twist the mask.
Well, again, you know from the eye, and either way, he couldn't see before, and Casey Navarro just turned the mask for insurance.
Oh, 1-for-1 so far.
Yeah, I let my friggin' logic overrule my heart. I picked them too, but I still hate them. They're still the worst tag team I've seen right now lately in the business.
They should
What's
be
not the
called no
worst,
class.
though? What's not the worst, though, and the absolute best as we try and now get ready for action here. Well, let's talk about some of the marquee matches here. Masha, Slamovich, Russian Diamond, the most lethal knockout in TNA. We're defending her TNA Knockouts World Championship later tonight against NXT's Cora Jade. Cora Jade, who crossed the line at Genesis and confronted the champion, saying that she's the most overhyped, that she's not the most dangerous. In the previous life, Elena Black was a deathmatch specialist, but Cora Jade has done jack diddly in NXT, especially after coming back from injury. After coming up short for the NXT Women's Championship in that fatal four-way at Vengeance Day, this may be Cora Jade's last chance to get a championship for a long time if she doesn't succeed tonight and smash Masha Slamovich.
You know, technically speaking, White Tessa gets the glory. Cora owns a victory over Masha now, as of last night. Technically speaking, she's not the one who got the cover, but in the rule books, it's gonna say her and Tessa got a victory over her. So, I mean, how does that psychologically play into Masha's mind? You know what I mean?
Well, we've also seen Masha Slamovich when she's pissed, and we've also seen Masha unleash lethal combat in Bloodsport as well as the TNA ring. We've seen what Masha is willing to do when she's fighting from underneath. We haven't seen what Cora Jade's willing to do, though, when she's in that spot. She's going to be tested tonight.
Definitely. Once we get a look at who is that? Is that Cora? Yeah,
That's
it
Cora
is.
Jade arriving earlier today in El Paso, Texas, with the biggest chance in her young life. But can she do it against the lethal, dangerous, dominant Masha Slamovich, who's already smashed the likes of Rosemary and Savannah Evans since gaining that championship from Jordan Grace and beating her in 2 out of 3 falls? As we go backstage to Gia Miller. With the liaison, Miss NXTNA, Aliana Grace. Let's go ahead and hear what Miss NXTNA has to say.
How are you feeling ahead of a historic night? She's asked.
Versus the true spirit of competition. A couple athletes both determined to prove they are the best. Cora Jade 17 has really stood out. Yeah, I agree. But Masha is the champion for a reason. Damn right.
At least she gives her credit.
And this is going to elevate the prestige of the Knockouts World Championship. And here's Tessa Blanchard.
Here's Squidward.
Neither one of those girls are on my level. The real story is me. Tomorrow I'm going to do what I always do. Oh!
A la verga. Whoa!
Hey, Walter, you want to talk more about that? How's that for a statement?
Well, can't really translate it directly to English. It don't make sense, but yeah.
Tessa once again.
Told Ariana to go do something useful.
Looking to become the next TNA Knockouts champion. And she'll be right back on top. And that might literally be realistic future. Again, the disrespect. No respect to nobody at all. Thinks that she truly is above everybody else. She's more about herself than Charlotte Flair is, in my opinion. But again, it's still a marquee match ahead tonight here at TNA Sacrifice. Dwayne Atkinson, good to see you, my friend. I hope that you're doing well, and thank you once again for stopping by and tuning in. Good luck at predictions as well to the over 37 of you that are in tonight's TNA League predictions event. Let's go ahead and talk about the steel cage match again, Walter. 2 teams, 5 competitors. 2 competitors begin the match. The system have the advantage. After 2 minutes, the new competitor will enter the cage every 1 minute until all competitors are inside the cage, and the only way to win will be pinfall or submission. This is the first steel cage, lethal lockdown without a roof, match in TNA in the last 5 years. History to be made tonight. And no, it's not a knockouts match. It was knockout hype. It was a promo. And we're doing very well, thank you. And again, please subscribe. Like, subscribe, comment, tell friends. We do this for all the biggest shows, PLE specials, across all things wrestling. Shout out to W Fam. And we'll be back here tomorrow with House of Glory, Kick Ass Karaoke, and continue the fun all the way into WrestleMania season. Prior to that, stay tuned for the Super Reliable Top 10, as well as the Benefit, as well as so much more here in the Super Reliable Studios. Oh, my gosh.
Here's the system.
Do you want to know something? As they're basically hyping up tonight.
Crushed by the way the system.
Yeah, you translate this one, brother.
You're going to be locked in a cage with 5 of the best wrestlers in the world. That's debatable.
Yeah, about to say.
What happens when the Colognes team up with the system?
Something not cool.
Yeah. Hendry and friends, you're walking into a fight you're not ready for.
Debatable.
And this kind of match is our playground. Notice how they say the Colognes and the system instead of just being part of the system.
Well, they haven't proved themselves to the system yet, much like JDC when he first tried to join them. Trial by fire. Of course, we have Moose who will defend the X Championship in the ladder match. And of course, Jeff Hardy may be the master of ladder matches, but Moose is the face of the franchise.
After sacrifice, you and your whole family will learn to trust the system.
The system.
Colognes the only 2 without the rings. They may earn their ring tonight.
It certainly seems like a unified front. And again, they do have the advantage. So it definitely feels like that the system could work tonight. But we've also seen system flaws, system failures, system lapses.
If there's ever a match you want an advantage, though, it's that kind of match.
No kidding. And figuring out a match you want to have an advantage, I think there's definitely a personal advantage when it comes to Mustafa Ali versus Mike Santana. Very, very personal match this has become tonight, especially after last night. For those that don't know, Mike Santana, former tag team specialist, LAX, Ida Splash, former Prominent Power, returned home last year at Rebellion and has literally took on the system all on his own. He is undefeated in singles action and looks to be on a path of purpose towards the TNA World Championship. However, Mustafa Ali has returned here to start his own greater campaign towards the TNA World Championship, where he thinks TNA is on the precipice of greatness, but to be at that greatness, we need quality leadership. And it's not in Mike Santana, a man that still fights his former past, his former addictions, who is still an addict to this day. It is I who transcended the X Championship last year, and in me you can trust. And now Mustafa Ali goes one-on-one with Mike Santana.
Dude, I miss Hernandez. That was a team, LAX, man. That's what
you're damn fucking right. That was a team. You kidding me? But yeah, Walter, we talked about this verbatim. You and I literally screencast the freaking summit as we were looking at, of course, the one line that really triggered Mike Santana, because not only is he literally reformed from his past, he is also a father to a young daughter. And Mustafa Ali made this extremely personal, far more that started just simply about being professional.
Yeah, you don't mention a man's family, man. That is where the line gets blurred, and you step over that line, there's consequences to your action.
Well, someone's going to be drinking something, but I don't think it's going to be alcohol by the end of it.
Something. Sorry, TNA.
It's all right. Again, I think Mustafa Ali really crossed the line in that segment last night.
Well, TNA's used to crossing the line. What's going on here? What is this?
Oh no, little brother
Oh, little brother.
Ryan Nemeth is at sacrifice. Why is he here when he's not supposed to be in action? Walter, it's up to you if you want to say this because you already know what he's going to say.
My big brother.
Oh my gosh.
That's what this really is. No, look down.
Accurate. As Ryan officially has closed the countdown saying that Nick Nemeth returns tonight at Sacrifice. Thanks, Brian Nemeth, for reminding us the most obvious statement since grass is green, the sky is blue, and you are literally a Timu. What the hell? Well, anyway, I guess everyone needs a reminder 24 different ways for the most obvious statement on the planet. But yes, Nick Nemeth will be a part of the 10-man steel cage tag team match. Of course, we saw the system and the Colognes and how they are pretty much a united front. Let's go ahead and talk about how the Colognes came about because some people may not know that the Colognes came into TNA. They interrupted Joe Hendry and Elijah. You might recognize him better as Elias in a former life when there was a concert. The Colognes said, we look to join the system to take over TNA, to show that the Colognes are TNA wrestling. It's better to work together than work against you. Of course, the Colognes trying to make a statement at the expense of the TNA World Championship and Elijah and failed to do so in tag team action. But we have seen the Colognes back up the system to the point the system did beat the Hardys, Leon Slater in trios action, which led to this announcement by Santana Marella to turn this to a steel cage match to contain all this chaos. Something tells me nothing's going to be contained inside that cage.
And we literally were live. Go back on demand and watch that. We were live when the Colognes made their debut. That was the most out of left field thing ever.
I mean, that's saying something for 2025. I mean, let's be honest here, bro.
Yeah, but at least like seeing the heel turn, you called it. You saw it coming. A couple of things we saw coming, but not Elijah and the Colognes showing up in TNA.
True that. Of course, Matt Hardy told Nick Nemeth that we want you to be our partner, while Ryan Nemeth was rejected, but Ryan Nemeth claimed it took the contractually rematch of Nick Nemeth last night against Joe Hendry for the TNA World Championship, so jury's out on that as well. Again, no one trusts him, no one likes him.
He happened to have been in the room.
Right. Just, call like it is, but literally tell it to his face. Let's also keep in mind here, Walter, it was last night the system won the advantage after Eddie Edwards beat Leon Slater.
That's right. Last night, advantage. And like I said, this kind of match is the kind of match you really want the advantage of.
And again, we are moments away from sacrifice, just a little bit over 5 minutes. And again, we ran down the card. We're going to give it to you one more time here via Tom Hannigan, Matthew Waywat, the TNA correspondents. Again, there's the X Division Championship, the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Championships, and the TNA Knockouts Championships on the line. A lot of grudges to be settled, some chapters to finally close, some points to be proven, and we'll truly see who's willing to sacrifice the most. And we also have this ridiculous street fight, as you're basically flashing out the Gravis one more time here as they're doing the same thing in a different order, but that's fine because I already said it before, but I'll say it again. We have 9 matches here tonight, folks, on this main card, and what's sure to be quite another special TNA episode tonight, where TNA always does everything different. They are the alternative. So buckle up and enjoy the ride. This is their sacrifice, and we are mere minutes away from getting this started. If you want to follow along with us live with the show, become a subscriber today to TNA Plus, $9.99. You haven't seen anything until you see everything. And trust me, it's a service that I do really personally encourage people to invest in. I don't encourage people to invest in this, though. This friggin' TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Championship match where Spitfire once again have to deal with Ash and Heather ignorance. But this time, the personal concierge has to come into action.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
hold that thought. What the hell?
Is the street fight starting early?
Like the Sami and Vance Warner have not been able to be separated from each other since Vance Warner showed up in TNA.
I don't think this is official yet. No, it's just starting before they need to start. Maybe this is the opening bout.
You think those certain psychopath and death machine give a damn?
No.
Oh man, Vance Warner getting out of the way of a trash can lid to the face, swing and a miss.
Might as well ring the bell and start the pay-per-view, no?
I mean, they're in the impact zone. They're around ringside. We're just missing a referee. And there's Steph the Lander still holding the Digital Media Championship hostage after divorce with PCO.
I do like those Wonder Woman boots on her, though.
And it looks like we do have a referee inside the ring, so I believe this will be what kicks things off here tonight.
Now I forget.
It's a fight. Yeah.
Does this switch automatically, or we got to log back out and back in?
I have no idea. I'm on TNA Plus, and I literally clicked it. So I guess we'll find out here in a moment as Sami's bringing out all the plunder.
Jeez, they're not fucking around today.
They haven't literally let up the fucking around with each other since. Oh my god, that caught him in the jaw. Since Vance Warner literally assaulted Sami Callihan, when we learned 23, it's not just a number; it's the former GCW heavyweight champion.
I mean, TNA in general. I mean, they kicked it off and just kept it going.
Well, fuck it. I mean, let's get over sacrifice. Let's just go ahead and start it now.
Right?
We're 2 minutes away. Who needs the cold open? Just let the two beat the shit out of each other. Fuck it.
Why not?
Well, I mean, we're 2 minutes till sacrifice, so I guess it's better than a video opener, in my opinion, or someone singing the national anthem. Sacrifice is 90 seconds away to be exact if you got the counter.
Yeah, I see 1 minute, 26, 25. That's a good way to sync up 24, 23.
Yeah, literally, you're right, perfect with me. Oh, the knife edge chop by Sami Callihan. I mean, no one's going to stop these two men from doing whatever the hell they want to each other tonight, all right? They literally going to let them destroy each other. Oh! Sidestep, Callihan face first in the trash can. He's up in the corner. Good grief.
What's a trash can without its lid? Here we go.
Again, Vance Warner trying to make a name for himself here in TNA against, of all people, the former TNA World Champion and probably the most dangerous man in TNA, Sami Callihan. What happens when you put a southern psychopath and a freaking death machine in a street fight?
Chaos.
Accurate.
A sacrifice.
What's the sacrifice here? Blood.
Years of their career can be sacrificed right now.
I mean, if you're in GCW, you already know the risk you're taking. Now, Vance Warner right now trying to literally hang Sami Callihan, choke him out with a steel chain. And it's perfectly legal. Oh! And so that trash can to the spine.
And to the tailbone.
And we ran out of time here on the countdown, so we are supposed to automatically switch to power bomb for the table.
Well,
what?
That's a way to break into the sacrifice.
You know what? I friggin' approve. Why the fuck not?
Break is the key word. An error occurred.
Put the man's spine. I think we do have to switch into it.
Yeah.
It gave me that freaking error occurred.
It gave it to me too. It told me to reload.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't think they expected this. And we're back here with Sami Callihan and Vance Warner. Welcome to Sacrifice, folks. Again, we'll see tonight who's willing to give what's needed for victory, for a statement, to prove a point. This is TNA Sacrifice. Hello, everybody. Noel Foster, Walter Cruz. We are Simon Liable. Welcome to Simon Studios. We are coming to TNA Sacrifice here. NXTNA, courtesy of TNA Plus. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. If you want to dictate the conversation, super chat, PayPal the passions. Definitely subscribe to this man. Simple as that. Walter, we have not literally let off here, and Sami Callihan is about to give Vance Warner a vicious...
Is that a paper cut?
Yeah, that's exactly what that is. God.
That hurts like a mofo, bro.
That's a poster paper, by the way, not a regular piece of paper. That's laminated.
Dude, I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that. They gave him a paper cut with a poster in a wrestling match. I've seen it all.
Ah!
If you ever been cut by
Oh,
paper, you know that's a pain in the ass. Oh no.
oh, no. Callihan brings it on, cutting the lips across Vance Warner with the poster.
Ow. 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 Holy shit indeed.
This is typical behavior when Sami Callihan is in his element. You should not be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe we officially literally kicked into sacrifice beforehand with a
The
freaking
worst,
match.
the worst thing to do is give a psychopath no rules.
Well, how about 2 psychopaths? Luber catches driver. Wait a minute, Vance Warner. Oh, the choke slam of Sami Callihan for the trash can. Vicious counter. And now Warner looking to change things up here with bleeding gums and bleeding hands with a steel chair now standing.
Blood in the opening match. What are we,
again,
3 minutes
every
into
week-
the official pay-per-view?
Yeah, every week we've literally seen Vance Warner and Sami Callihan assault each other everywhere, every way possible. And now it's legal. Oh, wait a minute. Both these men jogging for position, a suplex. Someone's about to get some extreme chiropractic. Now, Sami and Vance Warner just training rise. This is the most wrestling I've seen so far from this match.
This is what happens when you let a lion out of its cage.
What's the other creature then in here? Oh, drop toe throws first into the top of the chair.
Ah, come on, man. After what happened with Javon and Ethan, I don't need some more chair spots.
Look, there's no disqualification. There's no rules, dude. Anything goes.
Literally. This is how many metaphors we got? This is letting off the straitjacket off of the insane asylum patient.
Again, Steph DeLander watching on this chaos.
No, he has a staple gun. No. Oh, I've seen him do this before.
I've seen this plenty of times. I've seen it live. You gotta remember, I went to Slammiversary 2021 when this crazy Yahoo took Kenny Omega on.
Mm-hmm. I shudder to think the ideas he has with that staple gun.
And where he wants to put a staple into Vance Warner.
Well, you got the paper originally, right? Guess you need the staples.
Is he giving Vance Warner a chance? And Steph DeLander now. Oh, no.
Takes one.
Well, this is the duel that I wouldn't see. Callihan and Warner are loaded with a staple gun.
All right.
The fans right now are wondering who the hell is going to get stapled first. Who's going to get it? And boom, Rascalz.
Oh my God. Holy shit indeed. Look at the referees cringing.
And now back to the chest. To Vance Warner and the arm of Sami Callihan.
Ow. Dude, he just pulled the staple out and then got him in the neck.
Oh, and inside the thigh.
Oh, as a man, I felt that. Oh. This is nuts. Literally.
Again, what are we doing? Oh, no. Oh, the top of the hand.
I thought he was going to. Oh, he should have stapled his paper cut. That would have really hurt.
Vance Warner's doing whatever it takes to literally destroy Sami Callihan.
Staple him right in the forehead.
Walter, look.
I know.
Oh, stapled right to the privates.
Oh.
Level to Vance Warner.
They are nose to nose or forehead to forehead on the ground now.
It's a staple shootout at Sacrifice.
Want to stay? Oh, he's going to staple his lip.
No. He's got his tongue, dude. He's got his tongue. No. Look at Sami.
He's going to staple it to the turnbuckle.
He stapled his tongue to the turnbuckle.
What the fuck?
There's gotta be some sense around a reason. Crushing him in the corner with the splash, now hoisting him up in the fireman's carry.
Noah, I don't think
driver on the chair.
either one of these two can be rhymed or reasoned with.
Kick out at 2.
I don't think you can rhyme or reason with either one of these two, Noah. You're fighting a losing battle if you try to reason with either one of them.
I suppose you're right. It's the fact that Vance Warner actually survived that doesn't surprise me either. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know about awesome. It's ridiculous is what it is.
Look, I like violence. I got done watching Crazy Fest. You want to talk about extreme pay-per-view, dude? Go watch that from New Japan Pro Wrestling. I'm just going to tell you right now, this one crazy shit went down there. I watched Suzuki and Ryo Yamashita literally tear flesh off each other. I saw a live tube death match, all right? But this is ridiculous. Stapling a man's tongue to a turnbuckle is not even something I've seen in Japan. We saw Taipan, for Pete's sake, at Revolution with Tony Storm and Mariah May. I'm just saying, what the hell?
What is Steph giving him? A screwdriver.
Screwdriver. Oh, Lord. Again, it's entirely legal, folks. Believe it or not, this is entirely legal.
This not the only thing stopping either one of this is their own imagination, Noah.
I don't ever want to know what goes through these two men's minds at night.
I don't even think that they think. I think they just do.
Oh my God! Callihan stopping the screwdriver from stabbing him in the eye. In the nick of time, thankfully. As Sami now behind the hand of Vance Warner.
This bite.
Stop!
Think about this, Noah. That bite was the mildest thing in this match.
Coming by Sami to win. Get a 2 count. The fact you called that mild is a low bar that actually is high.
In comparison with everything else. Like, we just literally saw him staple his tongue to his turnbuckle. Biting his fist is mild to me.
Well, this is what this rivalry has become with these two legitimate psycho ward patients. By the way, it's not the first time these two have faced each other one-on-one. They faced each other previously in 2019 and 2020 over the AAW Heavyweight Championship. And they shared a video.
Is he going to puncture his head?
Powder in the eyes of Sami. Steph the Lair just blinded Sami Callihan.
Well, he was going to stab him in the head.
In front of his so-called girlfriend, I guess. Uh-oh.
Telling him to end it.
And a knee strap by Warner, side of the head. Vance Warner wins this madness.
Thank you. Thank you for saying wins this madness and not match, because you can't call this shit a match.
That is not a match. That is a human demolition derby car wreck.
We might not even be done with these two, to be honest.
I fear that you're right, especially with a Steph DeLander that was the equalizer and the X Factor, as that knee to the side of the head of a blinded Sami Callihan finally put down the death machine for a 3 count for the night.
A head that was 30 minutes ago stapled.
And these two literally fought through hell into sacrifice on the countdown as we're in the pay-per-view, and this southern psychopath and this twisted bitch just beat the death machine in one of the damnedest street fights I've seen.
Steph probably brings the craziness even more out of him.
Well, they say behind every man is a better woman. I think in this case, behind every crazy psychopath, there's an even more crazier, cynical vixen. Good God. Well, I don't know what's next for Sami Callihan, Vance Warner after that, but someone tells me Sami's going to try and drop Steph DeLander on her head with a cactus driver, and that might be the kindest thing he might do to her after that. Well, we actually got underway, but let's officially welcome you all in now with the cold open I was supposed to play, as Sacrifice is supposed to start normally right now. The fuck? Oh, my gosh. Let's go ahead and take a look at your comments real quick as they do the cold opener. Daniel saying, I'm glad these two are not vampires drinking each other's blood. Well, that's true. Darren G said, does the better man win? Jury's still out.
Mm-hmm.
Monsters Ball, that's a fair shout. Special, of course, in TNA Wrestling. And Darren Dwayne saying, don't know what happened in pre-show, but so far I want to know Wahoo. First class won in the pre-show. So if you pick the trash team, you're 2-0. This is the one match I almost changed my predictions for. Well, I'm glad. I bet you're glad you didn't. Good God. Well, that was nothing, Futz. You all right, Walter?
I don't even know what the hell to call it. You're currently watching a video on another device. What?
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. All right, well, again,
doesn't it? TNA Plus gives you two?
Nope, one. It only gives you one.
Why is it saying I'm watching it on another what?
You don't have it on another device on by accident, do you? You want to check your device count here.
Oh, it refreshed. Okay.
All right, there we go.
Are you still in the promo package showing Jeff Hardy right now?
Yeah, talking about El Paso strong. Tonight we'll see who the strongest is. And we'll see who is willing to give what it takes. We saw who was willing to do what it takes in that first fight. Many more fights to come tonight. Legitimate matches to come. We're going to take things to the extreme. We're going to see what you believe in. We're going to see who you trust, who's on another level, and so much more tonight as we get ready for TNA Sacrifice. And Dwayne said, I'm on TNA Plus, so it's pay-per-view included. Yes, this one is. Pay-per-views like Rebellion and Slammiversary will not be. You have to purchase those separately based on your plan. The $9.99 gives you the Plus special. This is a Plus special. So if you're a subscriber on TNA Plus for $9.99, you have this.
I have, I don't know. I don't even know because I pay yearly. I don't do the monthly.
That's fair. Anyway, we are now officially going to be stored as we are live here. Well, we've been live here on YouTube, but they're officially live. Capacity crowd on hand. Ringside in the ring area cleaned up. Capacity crowd in El Paso, Texas, as TNA looks to show you what they give and what it takes. This is Sacrifice. And let's get ready for Mackenzie Mitchell to introduce us to our first actual match that was scheduled.
Yeah, because that damn sure wasn't a match.
Uh-oh.
What are we getting? What are we getting here?
El Paso's own Crystal Palmer's going to welcome in Tessa Blanchard. We're kicking things off with knockouts action. Crystal Poppin, huh? Of course, Tessa Blanchard is a brand new theme. Diamante.
Who the hell is this? Is this the person that does her theme?
Probably. She's from El Paso. 2024 Best Music Artist of El Paso, Crystal Poppin.
Must have not been allowed a competition. Oops, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
Damn, Walter. That's just mean, bro. I like our other theme better, though. Not going to lie.
My ears just made a sacrifice. Shit.
Now, Tessa B's theme is as bad as her attitude, it seems. But Tessa Blanchard, you can't deny this second-generation talented wrestler. But it comes to her talent. 10 years, La Diamante del Ring, La Lunica, the Queen of the Carolinas, the forever undeniable diamond, Tessa Blanchard, who is currently undefeated in TNA after beating Jordan Grace. And now we're going here officially. Good grief.
Diamonds are forever. Hopefully this theme song isn't.
Yeah, and Tessa Blanchard might be forever, especially if she gets her way in TNA.
Well,
Paso giving her a proper welcome, it sounds like.
At least her husband's Mexican, so her gear is expired by Mexico. You can see it.
Well, considering a lot of her career really happened down in Mexico, former AAA Reina de Reinas champion. CMLL Women's World Tag Team Champion with Lulia.
This match is brought to you by Bedazzled. Damn, her whole outfit.
And she feeds off this hate and off this heat. Speaking of heat, time to turn up the heat now with Lei Ling Lee. You might remember
Damn
her
it.
as...
Twitch needs to do something about these stupid bots. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Again, bots, they try and rule the planet worse than... I'm not going to go there. Lei Ling Lee, of course, 7 years in the game from China, 36 years of age, and of course came into the Knockouts division last year and has that thunderstruck high kick that can knock her opponents out. Looking to make a statement against Tessa Blanchard here tonight after being disrespected. After Tessa Blanchard disparaged Layling Lee after Layling Lee lost to Rosemary back in February and was blinded by the mist. I really think this comes down to the Thunderstruck and the Magnum. And of course, we know, the martial arts background of Layling Lee. It's a very unique clash of styles here we got on this contest, Walter, to kick things off.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but no disrespect to Lay, but you're literally the sacrifice for this match. Like, there ain't no way Tessa's losing this.
Well, she's not going to go down easy if that's the case. Again, how tough are you willing to go? How much are you willing to sacrifice yourself to prove a point? And let's be honest here, Walter. You and I both put Jordynne Grace and Tessa Blanchard in our best top 10 matches of January. We'll see if this can surpass that. Bell rings are underway.
To be honest, no. If you're not willing to make a sacrifice, then you're in the wrong business, to be honest.
Of course, like you said, we saw what happened when these two women were involved in that knockouts tag with NXT last night, as Layling Lee was not involved in the decision, taking out Cora Jade, but Tessa Blanchard did pin the TNA Knockouts World Champion.
Why is she mocking Booker T? I know they're in Texas, but what the hell is that?
You really answered your own question. Up yours. I mean, seriously, dude. Come on. Do I kind of a tie up here? That the Blanchard looking to make headlines here in America like she did down in Mexico during her, let's call it what it is, excursion, not just from TNA, but honestly from the country.
Walking it dry, stomping mud holes.
And making it look easy. There's one thing you can say about Tessa Blanchard then and now. She has not lost any sort of level in her aggression.
No. Damn, she slapped the shit out of Lay. But did that just piss Lee off?
Possibly, and to your point, this is the fourth match Tessa Blanchard's had in TNA since returning.
Ah.
Oh, my.
Those are some chops for you.
Yeah, overhand palm strikes. And right to the collarbone there, and Layling Lee set up and over, lands on the apron. Nice shoulder block there by Layling Lee. Now looking to go up and over Tessa Blanchard. Waist lock. Big German suplex.
Ooh, release German suplex.
Again, never underestimate somebody driven by rage.
I should know. It's my name.
About to say, dude, practice what you preach or what you market. It looks like Layling Lee's working the spine, the upper shoulder and neck of Tessa Blanchard here.
Nice. Oh, a release Northern Light suplex. Usually they turn that into a pinning combination.
And again, focus attack on the shoulders and neck. Here's the cover, hook on the far leg. It's a 2 count. This would be huge. Yeah. I know that we write off it because of this, status quo per se. But it is one of those things where we can see an upset happen. All it takes is 3 seconds. Now Tessa literally begging up Layling Lee. Oh, and a
pulled her out of the ring.
Sending Layling Lee to the outside.
What's up, Matt?
Matt, good to see you. Always appreciate your support. Appreciate all y'all's support. And again, if it's your first time, please subscribe. Especially at Rage of Wrestling.
Yeah, there's 17 of you watching. If you haven't subscribed to Rage of Wrestling, please do. And please do, because we need to get me to 200 so I can go to WrestleMania next year in New Orleans for an entire month and bring someone from the Simply Reliable Studios with me, which means you're gonna get joined videos. Like, we're gonna do some content out there.
Oh man! And using the middle rope to our advantage, literally pulling Layling Lee into it, and the whiplash effect, hard landing on the floor. Bounced off the floor on impact, pun intended.
That was more than hard landing. Oof.
Face first in the ring pose. Again, this is the beginning of Sacrifice, despite the ridiculous street fight we started with.
So was the street fight technically part of the pre-show?
Technically, it started that way, so I would count it. And sending Layling Lee back inside the ring as they once again run down the match card again, folks. So much more to come here tonight. Now, Tessa Blanchard, here's the cover. Middle of the ring, hook the far leg. It's a 2 count. Cover again, lateral press, forearm across the face, by the way. Gets another 2 count. And the one flaw with Tessa Blanchard, despite her being a diamond that's unbreakable, Walter, it's definitely her temper.
Oh, yeah. The hot-tempered. That's an understatement.
Just literally shoving Lei Ling Lee and standing over her. Boy, does that pose look familiar.
I mean, that B stands for Blanchard, but it can stand for something else because we know what she acts like sometimes.
This is also accurate. Someone would say the same thing about a certain blonde in WWE that's going to WrestleMania.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, Blanchard and a Flair, so you got to keep them in the same sentence, right?
The legendary legacies of families, four horsemen, for those that know their pedigree of history of wrestling. Just saying, you're not wrong. I don't think
Stop
the
wearing
ring could handle those two going one-on-one because I don't think neither woman would stop until they destroy one another. Tessa Blanchard, again, just literally raising the ire of all of El Paso, Texas.
I don't think their egos can take it. The ring, no arena could fit both their egos.
Count of 4 here by the official. And of course, we have a count of 10, so they get back in the ring, so you can do plenty of damage.
Working on her back.
And this is what's going to allow Tessa Blanchard to really set up Lei Ling Lee for that buzzsaw DDT or that Magnum.
Telling the crowd to cry her a river here.
Yeah, you've ever heard that before. Lei Ling Lee holding on to the top rope. We know Lei Ling Lee's fought so hard her whole life. Big right hand there by Tessa Blanchard, though. And Lei Ling Lee thrown off. Lei Ling, wait, sunset flip, trying to take Tessa down. Tessa went for the stomp. Lei Ling almost got it. Schoolgirl, cover, roll up. 2 count. Ooh, kicked her out of the knee. Stomp of the hand. Drop kick.
Sorry.
Offense there by Tessa Blanchard. Here's a cover with the far leg. Gets a 2 count again.
Gotta be aware of ring awareness. She was way too close to the ropes, even though she actually kicked out.
And much to the chagrin of Tessa Blanchard here. And Tessa right now looking to wear down Lei Ling Lee in a sleeper hold. We saw the disrespect, of course, that Tessa gave to the liaison of NXT/TNA, Ariana Grace, saying, take your smile, go do something useful somewhere else. Saying that nobody can touch her, no one can control her, and no one's on her level.
Oh, man, she's adding elbows while she's a sleeper, so adding pressure to the shoulder and choking.
To think that her last match before coming back to TNA in TNA was back in March 7th, 2020, before the world shut down practically, and it was the effort against the North for the TNA Tag Team Championships. Since then, she's been involved primarily in Mexico, CWE, CMLL, Lucha Libre, excursions across RWA, other promotions, XPW, and of course came back to TNA to make an impact against Jordan Grace at Final Resolution last year.
There's the martial arts by Lei.
And Lei right now just putting the boots where they belong against Tessa Blanchard's jawline, rocking the diamond. El Paso in favor of Lei Ling Lee here, though. Could be score the biggest win of her career. Nice fisherman suplex.
Diamonds are rough, but they're not completely unbreakable. Lei may be able to do something.
Lining up Tessa. Big running drop kick up against the bottom rope.
I mean, you might need a laser to cut them, but, you know.
Now look at this move. Lei Ling Lee with Tessa in the Argentine torture rep position. Airplane spin. Sent down face first. Cover by Lei Ling Lee and kick out at 2.5 by Tessa.
That was almost like an airplane F5, no?
So far, Lei Ling Lee has to keep on the driver's seat. I'm not sure what that health bar is after Tessa. Take a look at the replay here. To your point, disorientating her opponent while working.
Thank you.
The ribs, dropping her down face first, but only 2.5.
Ooh, that's cold.
That's a live action here. Okay, this is dangerous. Looking for a deadlift German on the apron. Tessa on the outside, though. Takes the feet out from Lei Ling Lee. That just knocks her out a big right.
Ooh!
Blanchard, slingshot plunger, corkscrew splash, cover, kick out at 2.
That was an actual real nice move.
And look at the furious face of Tessa Blanchard after that. Again, to your point, though, I think she's been underestimated, Lei Ling Lee.
I think she's just pissing her off at this point.
And at this point, it's just all battle of aggression at this point. Oh, wow! Look at the way she caught her leg. What a counter!
That's one way to counter.
Yeah, no kidding.
Tessa is real lucky she was close to the ropes.
Yeah, that was like a modified ankle lock.
Dude, she might have tweaked her knee.
I mean, Blanchard could be seriously hurt here, to your point. Oh, now sidestep off. Banning a knee injury. Yeah, she's fine. Everything's fine. Tessa's fine.
Hey, man, it's El Paso. Eddie played possum all the time.
Orderly. Going way to strike it again. Going for that kick to the knee. Lately scouted it, though. Now putting the boost to Tessa's chest.
God, kicking that out right in the chest.
Again, she's doing whatever it takes to try and beat Tessa here tonight. She will not be disrespected. She will not be considered a sacrifice. But what the hell is on the mind of this woman?
She could cave her chest in. Damn.
Now they lead looking for something bigger out of the corner. Tessa trying to fight back, though. What the hell? Oh, my God!
Whoa! Twisting superplex.
Twisting brainbuster practically for the counter 2.5.
I don't think I've seen a suplex where the person on the turnbuckle turns it into the suplex.
Almost a brainbuster, and the audience apoplectic that didn't do it. 2.5. Take a look at the replay here. Watch the way Tessa lands, to your point.
Oh, it was a brainbuster. You're right, Noah. Good call.
Twisting vertical drop brainbuster. Everyone thought she had it. Unbelievable there by Lady Lee. I've never seen her pull that out.
That was a 2.999 cover.
And Lei Ling, once again, hoisting Tessa in the fireman's carry on the shoulders. And Tessa, though, again, going back to the eyes, breaking the nose. Oh, man!
Diamond cutter. We might as well call it a diamond cutter. She's known as a diamond, so.
And you know what she's looking for now? Looking towards the top turnbuckle. The diving double knee face buster that granted her the TNA World and Knockouts Championships, the Magnum.
She got it too, all of it.
Good night, Lei Ling. That is undeniable win for Tessa Blanchard.
You could have counted to 15 at that time, Noah.
Give Tessa a moment, and she will capitalize on it.
Dude, to her credit, she had to jump half across the ring. Look at the distance. Look at the replay.
Yeah, incredible agility shown here by Tessa Blanchard. Again, you don't have to like the attitude, but you cannot deny the pedigree of talent that Tessa is in that ring.
Oh, no. There's no denying that.
And now you got to wonder, Tessa Blanchard has nothing standing in her way, becoming the next TNA Knockouts World Champion.
Mm-hmm. Call her what you want, but there's no denying her ability. I'm sorry.
No, again. And still the kind of night, of course, my Sons will defend the TNA Knockouts World Championship against Cora Jade of the NXT. Good grief. As we go backstage with Gia Miller and the opposition to the system, Joe Hendry and company.
Look at the amount of titles in there.
The amount of championships. You think about Nick Nemeth. Leon Slater, the young man with so much promise, and of course Elijah, who drifted into TNA.
Jeff is looking to add a second title on the other shoulder. He's getting one half of the tag team titles, but at the end of the night, he could be carrying the X Division Championship, Noah.
That's a good point, considering they did beat Fraxium on Tuesday Night at Roadblock. I didn't think about that. That's a good point. And we know how Jeff Hardy is when it comes to a ladder match. He does take it to the extreme, but he's also been very successful in them. He previously won and defended his TNA World Championship in it. But it's good to have Nick Nemeth, the wanted man, back as well.
He's going heel. I'm telling you guys. I could feel it. He's literally inches away from that TNA title, too. You know that's still going on in his head that Henry beat him.
But does he know that Ryan Nemeth might have literally used this opportunity?
He's just going to have to earn it again, I guess, right?
First time, by the way, Nick Nemeth is with Elijah also. Let's put that in perspective.
What product does he put in that beer? That shit is shiny.
I'm sure he's a whiskey man, if I had to guess.
It's the young one.
Yeah, the young OG from the UK, Leon Slater, that has been endorsed by the Hardys, with so much promise after the Hardys and Slater beat the system in trios action a few weeks ago. And that was Jeff Hardy's second pinfall on Moose.
You told me that we wouldn't get Moose and Oba, and I kept begging for it. I'm waiting for Slater Evans. That crossover needs to happen.
It's all good.
No, I'm just saying, if that happens, there needs to be like there's springs in the ring at that point if those two go one on one. Javon and Evans and Leon Slater, like, whew,
Right?
better be an arena without a roof because they're gonna jump right out of the arena.
Yeah, is that the truth? As Matt Hardy saying that the system will be deleted.
Listen to the TNA champion.
Right?
First cage match in over 6 years, he just said.
And again, it's not Lethal Lockdown, despite the fact it literally has the rules of a Lethal Lockdown match.
When we beat them in El Paso, Texas tonight, because we believe.
We believe. I believe. Good hype up there. Thank you by the lovely GM Miller, by the way.
Do you believe, Noah? What's going on? Uh-oh.
Oh, of course.
Everything they said.
The interview's over, you idiot.
I'm about to cry. Good shirt, because that's what we do every time you're on the screen.
Disrespect. And your bangs look fine, Gia. Oh, good grief. And of course, TNA is all about outreach in the community as the Hardys, of course, took advantage of fan engagements here in El Paso, Texas. So it must have been a nice, fun meetup here. Of course, Matt and Jeff Hardy will both be in action later tonight. But moments away, we're going to see if we finally close a chapter on a trio's fallout as the Rascalz and Ace Austin look to send Wesley permanently back to NXT, as it's Wesley, Tyson, Dupont, and Tyriek Igwe taking on his former friends and the inevitable Ace Austin.
I can't wait for that match, actually. Is that next?
I figure it's probably next year, dude. It's probably our first promotional one, NXT versus TNA. And Matt, I'm glad that you're doing well. And yeah, Darren, it is what it is. There's a reason why I got the sign in my living room. And VoxX, Tremons22, the dueling chants I made laughing hysterically in chat. Sometimes it's hilariously funny. I mean, again, there's those that literally can't stand her, and there's those that just have to, respect her for what she is. Well, time to see another group of talent across the line here once again. What's been the story of 2025? Here's NXTNA, Wesley, and his Rascalz looking to literally humiliate and end this relationship once and for all with his former friends.
It's a lot of talent between these three men. They're up on well, two of them on the rise. One of them has already been there.
Well, again, Wesley, though, literally was at a point where you didn't know which way his career was going to go. And it was Trey Miguel and Sucker Wentz that brought him back out of a slump. But ever since they lost against Fraxium for the NXT Tag Team Championships, Wesley literally took all his hatred out on them, saying, "You left me alone."
He has a whole new outlook on life.
That's fair.
The lights are out.
Smoke them if you got them. Here come the former TNA Tag Team Champions.
Zachary Wentz.
419 represent.
Trey Miguel.
Of course, Zachary Wentz, the former X Division champion, for losing to Speedball Mike Bailey after winning an Ultimate X. Speaking of X Division champions, here comes a former 3-time X Division champion, and one of those was against Trey Miguel. Boy, how time changes and how respect creates a freaking relationship. Ace Austin. Of course, we saw a few weeks ago that Wesley went one-on-one with Ace Austin, Walter. And of course, thanks to Tyson and Tyriek, Wesley did get the better of the Ace that night. Now this is spilled over in Ace Austin's world, so Ace Austin is working with a former rival against a common foe. but also these three men are defending their turf. I remember when the Rascalz and the ABC were at each other's throats in the bygone life. Literally, the story with Trey McGill and Ace Austin of the SVG Championship was about somebody banging the other one's mother. Oh my gosh, that storyline was ridiculous.
Yeah. Where do we go from here, though?
Well, again, we know we got the Abena fit, but I imagine if Wesley loses, he has to go back to NXT with his freaking head in shame. Considering at the end of the day, the Rascalz look to close this chapter tonight.
His tail tucked between his legs and goes back to NXT, you think?
That's what I'm thinking. The bell rings were underway for this six-man contest.
But you're the one that pointed out there's never been a one-on-one with Trey Miguel and Wesley, right?
Not to my knowledge.
So
and
they're
Wesley
the
immediately getting out of the ring.
Ace Austin now.
I mean, with these six men, I'm expecting lucha rules. I'm expecting some tags to not exist and not matter. With how personal it's gotten.
These three are just playing mind games now.
Tagging in and out. Wesley was legal from the get-go. Wesley never tagged out. Nice drop toe hold there and a kick to the spine by Ace Austin. Drop kick, and of course, Ace Austin has had this whole different leash on life as a singles competitor since Chris Bay's injury after Bound for Glory last year.
Bless Chris Bay, by the way. Shout out to him, man. Hope you get well and able to return to what you love.
Hey, all he needs is one shot. If you know, you know. And we know that he is standing upright, so never think that anything's impossible.
Speaking of one shot, look at that punch. Ow!
Good grief. Trey Miguel right now getting involved with Tyson.
It's the true definition of speed versus power right here.
Dagger feint kick caught, though.
Speaking of power.
The power of this man. Good grief. Whoa, and great countermeasure there.
A 619 into a powerbomb into an over-the-top rope Frankensteiner. What the hell?
How's that for a counterbalance of agility versus strength? Now Zachary Wentz out of the corner. Take over to Harris to Tyriek. The near 300-pounder, by the way, to your point.
Yeah, about, what, 292?
Out of the corner. That was beautiful. Corkscrew moonsault, and it gets a 2 count.
Dude, I couldn't even keep track of who was actually legal for a second.
I think the referee lost track. But if I remember correctly, it is Ace Austin and Wesley, as the Rascalz and Ace Austin might be looking for a penetration synergy.
Oh, they got caught.
This is why Wesley has these two in his corner. Tyriek and Tyson were able to fend off the Rascalz topes, while Ace Austin wiped out Wesley. But now Ace Austin's in a handicap. Right off the world. Gets to the side of the head. Rising knee strike. But Wesley, though, from behind, drives a shoulder first in the steel ring steps.
He was holding his own, but he made a mistake by turning his back on Wesley. You don't take your eyes off of Wesley.
Well, you also don't have eyes in the back of your head, especially when you're dealing with two men, other men.
That's fair.
We saw Wesley literally destroy the Rascalz last year in NXT and took his hatred out on Zachary Wentz Chicago Street Fight on the ZW, and we thought we were done after that.
Now we go back into the ring now.
And tag made. Tyson and Tyriek working together here. Whoa!
Nice. A twisting elbow?
A corkscrew uppercut? What the hell?
I don't know.
I was impressed by a Tyson Dupont here. The bigger of the two men, if you can believe that. The tag made.
That's saying something. When you say one is bigger than the other with these two, that's really saying something.
Yeah, shot to the midsection, straight right hand to the core of Ace Austin. Taken down hard by Tyson. Here's the cover by Tyriek. Hook on the far leg. That's a 2 count. We figure about also, though, the type of teams that these men have faced when they were the Rascalz. The Good Brothers, for example, former TNA Tag Team Champions. And Wesley, of course, looking to create more opportunities for himself here more than anybody else at the expense of his former Rascalz. To your point, though, a very notorious Northern American champion for NXT. Nice drop kick there.
Measuring him now.
Running shooting star, but Ace able to roll the way.
I was just going to say, you know what's on his mind, but he missed it completely.
I think I also know what's on Wes Lee's mind if he wins tonight. That's clearly gold. Here's Austin going to the outside
Can
here.
you blame him, though?
Oh, and caught Wentz with a super kick and took out Trey Miguel as well. There's Austin right now, rolled out of the way. I don't think that benefited his team at all here. Tab made a Tyriek, and again, caught with a kick to the back of the head. Tyriek legal now. Just a vicious kick to the side of the head.
Sort of like a mini pump kick. He didn't really do it that well.
Good tag team technique here. Here's the cover by Tyriek. It gets a very cocky 2 count.
We get reminded of some things that are upcoming. There's Unbreakable, Rebellion, a live Impact May 1st from Irving, California. JJ's and Jeffrey's, side of the wood. And then Under Siege, May 23rd, which is my son's birthday, in Brampton, Ontario.
And of course, it all culminates on this non-stop action schedule with Slammiversary from the UBS Arena in New York. And yes, folks, we're covering every one of those premium shows here at the Sleeper Lab Studios. All the wrestling. And that and so much more. Stay tuned for more on that tomorrow night with our updated trailer.
Dude, that needed a gut. Holy hell.
And again, you saw the way he was working the abdominal. You saw the way he was working the abdominal stretcher. And again, Tyson and Tyriek double teaming Ace Austin. Ace trying to fight off the world, though. Tyson and Tyriek staggered. Takes both man down. Single leg missile drop kick.
Ace was in no man's land, but he found the way out of it.
But again, though, Wes Lee, though, playing defensively here. Grabbing the ankle of Ace Austin, trying to fend Wes Lee off and does so. And tag made. I think he tagged both men.
He did tag both men. Who's legal?
Well, technically, both men are for 5 seconds, I suppose. And right now we're seeing Wesley being double teamed by the men he betrayed. And Zachary Wentz and Trey Miguel with the double foot stomp by Wentz as an exclamation point.
Mini revenge for these two. You know they couldn't wait to get their hands and feet on Wesley.
Accurate. Planted with a spine buster by Trey Miguel. Now catapult into the super kick, cross the knees. Have we seen this before? Oh! Here's the counter of the double stomp extra and a 2 count.
Give Wesley credit for kicking out of that.
Woof.
The match keeps on going.
That was one of the best weapons, though, of the Rascalz arsenal. That led them to the TNA Tag Team Championships during one of their runs. Oh, moonsault, crash and burn there. As Wentz was put out of the way, they were looking for that hot shot flame. But Wentz was dragged out. Great awareness by Tyson and Tyriek. Now Wesley isolating Trey. There's the tag made to Tyriek, I believe. Igwe, yes, Tyriek Igwe. That is such a weird last name. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, my God! Double stomp in the back of the head. Almost a knee drop, I think. And now Tyson Dupont's in legal. Look at the power. Good God! Double choke slam covered by Tyson. Kick out at 2 by Trey. Good grief. And again, if you haven't already, please subscribe to Rage of Wrestling. And stay tuned when we level up with gaming content. Maybe based on our mood, even after tonight. And right now, Trey Miguel trying to fend off the world, as we saw earlier. Talking about Chris Bay. Please support Chris Bay. Scan the QR code on your screen if you're watching live. Show your love for the man with the art of finesse. Pop-up power slam by Tyson. And spring. Knee strike got Tyson, though. The running knees, though. Wes Lee wiped out Wentz. Everybody's literally is wiping everybody out. This is literally Lucha rules at this point. That's Ace Austin, though, able to roll, find his foot on the apron, catch it with a forearm. Wesley and Ace Austin right now fighting it out. Uh-oh. Ace Austin, what the hell? Oh, no. And Edge with the deadlift German. But that's like, oh, man. And Wesley able to escape. Avoiding catastrophe.
Ooh.
Escape.
That's one way to avoid it.
Down goes Igwe. Ace Austin. Big PK by Wentz to Tyson. And again, butt kick. Oh, dude, man.
Ace Austin's agility is ridiculous.
Meeting in the middle, slide. Oh, my God. Yes, that was delayed DDT. He paused for a second, bounced out of the ring, and hit Wesley with a DDT.
He slid on his knees and then jumped through the ropes. That is ridiculous. That's some athleticism for you, Noah.
Yeah, exactly. Former, like I said, 3-dimensional champion. Again, brothers no more. Wes Lee, Zachary Wentz, Trey Miguel. This is where you pay for your sins, Wesley.
The crowd is screaming, "You effed up!" Wesley is in no man's land. Both his partners are taken out. He is in the middle of the three of them, all by himself.
And he only has himself to blame.
Mm-hmm.
He's even jaw-jacking him. Oh, scorpion kick. Get right to the face. The phone! Into a lightning spiral. And look out! Double Tyson Tyriek with a double topes by Ace and Trey. And look who's legal. Wentz to the top rope.
He got all of it, too.
Spinal tap. AJ Styles. Phenomenal win by the Rascalz and Ace Austin.
I think I picked Wesley's team. I think that's the first match I got wrong. Literally kissed Wesley goodbye.
Yeah, like they said, tonight they close a chapter in this friendship gone awry. Wesley, see you never again. Go back to NXT.
Wait, look at Trey Miguel's reaction though, Noah. Did you see that before they went to the replay? It's a bittersweet feeling for him, you gotta think.
Well, of course. I mean, literally, like I said, in a previous live, Trey Miguel, Sucker Wentz, and Desmond Xavier, they were smoking it up in the treehouse and going after TNA Tag Team Gold, having the time of their lives with the likes of RVD and Matt Riddle, and now it's all for naught. It's all over. But sometimes it's hard to move away from your past, Walter.
Look at Trey Miguel's emotions, man. They still got to go one-on-one, though, Noah.
I don't know. The jury's out on that. Congratulations to Trey Miguel, Zachary Wentz, and Ace Austin, who puts away Wesley and his Pit Bulls and wins for TNA against NXT.
So we go backstage. Is that Macklin? Yeah.
That's Steve Macklin. As he goes one-on-one for Kazarian tonight, but you know he's got a lot on his mind regarding Eric Young, talking about emotions in the past. And, of course, Kazarian knows taking shortcuts.
I don't know. It'll take a lot to redeem him, to answer the question. Wesley needs a lot of redemption if he's going to go back face.
Yeah, that's not going to happen overnight for Voxx. And Steve Macklin saying he's calling his shot. Time to
tag him. He's going to call
mayhem for all.
I guess that's next.
Well, we're going to see once and for all if Frank Kazarian is bulletproof against Steve Macklin. We'll see how well a King can handle a former serviceman as these two men are about to go one-on-one right now. But no, wait a minute.
What the hell's going on?
That's not Eric Young.
Oh. You knew he was going to show up.
Well, yeah, but here's what's interesting, Walter. He's here by himself. He's had a lot to say for a number of weeks, though, ever since literally sending Josh Alexander out of TNA and taking over control of the Northern Armory, saying that he has the control, he has absolute power, and he wants Steve Macklin to rule alongside him.
Guess he's coming in to take a closer look, and you know what usually happens when somebody's out there taking a closer look at things.
Well, I mean, again, it's a one-on-one matchup. But we saw what happened last night on Impact. He didn't necessarily want anything to do with him.
I'm just saying.
Well, let's see if Eric Young's going to say tonight.
You know, someone always lands somewhere coincidentally near where the commentators are when there's a special guest there.
Well, you just heard what Eric Young says. When he has somebody's back, he has somebody's back. We'll see tonight if he actually has his back. Remember the last time that Eric Young, Northern Army, got involved in Steve Macklin business, he lost to AJ Francis. And Kazarian has nothing to lose here tonight because he still can call his shot up to Bound for Glory this year. For those that don't know, he is the Call Your Shot Gauntlet winner. That means he has a basically Money in the Bank opportunity to cash in for any TNA championship he wants up to 1 calendar year. He won it last year in October at Bound for Glory in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet. And so far has been unable to dethrone the TNA World Champion, who's been his target.
I wouldn't taunt Eric Young, though. You know Eric Young is have Steve Macklin's back.
You know what's ironic about this? Kazarian was the guy that betrayed Eric Young last year after TNA Hard to Kill when he became and called himself the self-professed king of TNA. Again, classless ads here. Again, Mackenzie Mitchell, you did not need to do that. Show us some spine like Cora Jade. Or not Cora Jade, Jay Chung. Jay Chung, all the best.
Here's Macklin. And we know what Macklin's capable of, especially when there's some zip ties involved.
Well, we saw literally what he did against Josh Alexander, proving that not only he's bulletproof, he could bring all the ammunition he needs for any fight.
That is not one man you want to piss off, Noah.
No, but that's one man who's dedicated to this craft known as professional wrestling and TNA. He's also the Wrestling Revolver champion with Killer Kelly in his corner. And he'll be taking on Myron Reed, I believe, here pretty soon at Wrestling Revolver. Go check out that promotion, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, congratulations again to Killer Kelly becoming a killer mother, and congrats on your young daughter, Ruby.
He's saying something to Eric Young. See, that serves as a distraction out there.
Well, again, Eric Young's the guy that has lived and died 6 times over, but Macklin's also a man who showed his vulnerability and emotions. He opened up to Eric Young when he wouldn't open up to nobody else probably in this business. Last year, after their one-on-one bout at Victory Road, they became a tag team and literally won as a duo. But again, it was also because they shared a common foe in Josh Alexander and what he stood for, especially since his return to TNA from injury. And so it was like Eric Young threw all that away for power and for self-greed.
Mm-hmm. Tag team made out of respect, and then look.
Again, you got to respect Eric Young. He literally is an OG. He might be the heart and soul nowadays of TNA. I just don't know if that heart is black or gold. Of course, Eric Young also is a Grand Slam TNA champion. Let's keep that in mind, Walter. He's won every title in this company.
Oh, yeah.
Signing Lariat by Steve Macklin and Kazarian. Of course, they're not going
to even a female's title.
We don't talk about that. Lateral press, and it threw me discombobulated there.
I'm sorry. I brought back bad memories.
Unfortunately. I'm sure Macklin still has bad memories. A backstabber. Might have a bad back here, too, after that.
Unfortunately, it's still part of TNA history, though, Noah.
Well, I mean, again, I followed TNA since the company first came on the screens in 2002, outside the TNA NW one-night pay-per-views.
I've been following since those one-night pay-per-views.
And off the second rope. Ooh, nice springboard leg guillotine leg drop there.
Trust me, Noah. I've had to deal with women laying in the cage, dancing half naked, the crazy shit shows that TNA originally was. I've been watching since then.
Unfortunately, I do remember those times as well. I also remember when Toby Keith had a cameo against Jeff Jarrett. So I get it with the good, the bad, the indifferent, and the horrible that was the Immortal era. We got through it all. We finally found a destination outside Destination America and Pop on Access. And now we're in an NXT-TNA relationship. With TNA back to life. True letter form. No longer Impact Wrestling.
Thank goodness.
But wrestling still matters here, damn it. Fisherman suplex with a bridge covered by Kazarian and Macklin. Kick out at 2.
That's a beautiful fisherman suplex, though.
Well, again, for all the moxie and for all, the debacle that Kazarian throws on the mic and literally feeds his own ego bigger than all Eagle Page, he is an accomplished athlete here in TNA. He also is an OG. And he's a former 6-time X Division champion.
Given the Shawn Michaels pose.
Yeah, another all-time great from the Texas area. Probably the greatest of all time, in my opinion. One man that I have the utmost respect for in this business, literally leading the future of this business. Eric Young saying that he's telling people the truth, but again, truth can be taught in riddles where nobody gets an answer ever. Irish whip reversal by Macklin to Kazarian. Takes him down with a clothesline. And another clothesline. And Macklin looking to mount a comeback here. Try to rebuild momentum. Swing and a miss. Kazarian just underneath the ropes. Lufas Presto and Macklin teeing off against the Supplicant King of TNA. Down with the King.
We all have our own truths. The truth is to someone's individual doesn't mean it's just the truth to them.
Oh! Olympic Slam. Shout out to another all-time great Kurt Angle. They say the truth will set you free, but sometimes the truth really does hurt. Oh! Coming splash. Kazarian hump the trio. Well,
oh, no, that's not where you want to be.
Yeah, and I think Macklin's looking to tag him and bag him.
Bang.
Oh, boy. Macklin targets Sonic Kazarian in his crosshairs.
He tagged him and bagged him.
Cover to win. And a kick out at 2 by Kazarian.
Kazarian able to muster up the strength to kick out there.
Yeah, that was directly in the core there. You can tell that he's feeling it.
Yeah, he's still holding on to his own abdomen.
Might be looking for the KIA, double under DDT, and Kazarian scouting it, going to the apron. Great awareness.
That's that veteran experience.
Oh! And, of course, using the ring to his advantage, hanging Macklin across the top rope. And now he's looking for that slingshot. DDT!
He got all of it.
And cover, center of the ring, hook the far leg. It's a 2 count only.
That was what was beautiful about it. He got it in the center of the ring there.
Well, again, literally Kazarian has shown, especially this return, this attitude, he is willing to do anything to get ahead here in TNA. Looking for the chicken wing, and Macklin able to fend it off, though.
He would leave no stone unturned to get to the one thing that's eluded him his entire career.
Wait for the KIA, and again, Kazarian scouting it here. Whoa.
Nice submission.
Center of the ring, and literally crossing the arms and trapping Macklin here.
Dude, he's got his arms trapped, his shoulder pressured. He could pull an arm out of the socket, and then he's got his legs in a grapevine too.
But Macklin able to free one leg, though, trying to fend off this hope of Kazarian, kicking away against the temple and the earlobe, trying to throw Kazarian's equilibrium, and finally does so.
Macklin's height coming into play.
Now, also that tenacity of a former serviceman.
Mm-hmm.
Not forget, Steve Macklin also served our country.
Yes, he did.
Macklin back on the feet, though. And again, Kazarian back to the apron. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. And, oh, good scouting. Again, looking for that guillotine leg drop. And it's gone! By Macklin, wipes out Kazarian on the entranceway.
That literally was a bullet shot out of the cannon right there, the way he came out of that turnbuckle. Or through the ropes, I should say.
Can Macklin continue this, though, and find a way to beat Kazarian? Throat thrust, though, stopping Macklin's ascent.
Just when you think Kazarian's out, he just pops back up.
Again, Kazarian, we know how difficult he has to put away. Eric Young knows that. Kazarian, of course, beat Eric Young. Now looking to fade to black. Roll up, though. Roll up, counted by Macklin. Did not have the legs over his shoulders, though. Gets a 2 count.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hard-fought even contest here, I will say. And off the
Rising
rope.
knee.
Oh, we got it. The
Got
second
the
knee.
chicken wing?
Nope, he fended it off. To your point, Walter. Oh, the second knee!
Ah!
Bullseye!
Mm-hmm.
Cover. That'll press. 2 count only with a kick out.
Damn, I'm impressed Kazarian was able to kick out of that knee. That was flush. He got all of it.
Yeah, but I guess, again, that instinct, that awareness. Also, there is no pressure on the legs. You saw he was literally forcing his way to kick out of that.
Yeah, he was.
And Macklin right now. Kazarian up and over, escapes, looks again, looking for that chicken wing. Can he bring Macklin down, though? Can he hook him in? Macklin, though, able to go the ropes, shoulders down. Look at this! And forces Kazarian to break his hold. And now submission by Macklin.
Yeah, but look at where Kazarian's feet are.
Trying to stretch the arm, shades of his wife, the virtual Parazzo, but here's a crucifix roll up again, still holding onto that arm, though. Kazarian, though, able to change position. Gone down the chicken wing.
Man, these two have scouted each other very well.
Yeah, and look at this chicken wing. Center of the ring. Macklin is down in the middle. Kazarian's got firmly locked in.
If he can scoot himself under his back a little better, it'd be even more devastating.
Yeah, to your point, he doesn't have the body grapevine. And Macklin trying to fight back, trying to get to a vertical base. Now change the position, go to his knees. Trying to get back up to his feet with Kazarian's body weight on his back.
Oh, well, he's picking him up.
Whoa!
Oof. Oh, wait, he's still holding on.
Yeah, to your point, he's still holding on the outside, but that don't matter out here.
He's got to let go. Referee trying to force him to let go.
Yeah, referee Frank Gasto finally forcing Kazarian to break his grip.
They're checking on Macklin's shoulder. It might have popped out of place the way he landed.
When you think about the long-term damage that chicken wing does, you also look at Kazarian who's scouting that trophy. What is he doing?
He's getting something out of that trophy.
The hell? Wait a minute, what do you got? Are those brass knuckles? We see him use those in the past.
Eric Young stopping him, though.
Oh, that's slamming shot back of the head of Kazarian by Eric Young. The ref didn't see it.
Now he pocket the brass knuckles.
Well, again, the KIA by Macklin and Kazarian. Steve Macklin with the cover. Macklin wins.
Inadvertently, Eric Young helped him on purpose, but I don't think Macklin saw it. He just took advantage of the situation, but I don't think Macklin was aware of what happened. Do you?
I think, it's exactly your point. Why everyone was checking on the state of Macklin's shoulder and throat. Eric Young helped Macklin here legitimately win.
I mean,
take a look at the replay. Your point. He grabbed the knuckles, he KO'd him, he threw him back in the ring, he hid the evidence, and nobody saw it except us, of course, the commentary. Double underhook, elevated DDT, KIA. Steve Macklin just pinned for Kazarian.
Macklin, unaware. I mean, he just thought he caught him at a weak moment and count.
Again, all you need is that moment. But Eric Young also did tell Macklin, I'm always going to have your back.
There's going to be a lot more to this story. Wait until next Impact.
Well, let's go backstage to Gia Miller as we continue here at Sacrifice. She's with the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champion Spitfire, who are up in their wits' end against Edge and Heather Ignorance.
This has got to be the last chance that these ignorant people have for this title.
If they win, you're going to get a rant out of me that's going to chastise anybody that believes in Barbie and plastic surgery.
They're going to win, dude. I'm telling you.
Shut the fuck up, Walter. If that Timu Pee Wee Herman reject Judy Fred speaking words of truth. Entitled Silver Spoon Brat.
Unintended, but Threat is fired up.
I don't blame her.
They've been in our business for so long, and tonight it all ends. One more time for good. See, they just confirmed this is their last shot.
As long as it means they literally punched the personal concierge's throat closed, I'll be happy. As we got a commercial break here to remind people about, of course, if you have already not seen it, please go check out and support the small independent product produced by good old JR Jim Ross, Queen of the Ring, talking about the illustrious story of Mildred Burke, a single mother who worked her way up for a male-dominated business and became the first female athlete of wrestling to accomplish $1 million. Go check out the Queen of the Ring today at your local theaters. Featuring the likes of Camille and Timeless Tony Storm. Oh, fucking hell, this guy. Oh, God.
Definitely the team who premiering. Oh, God. I want to see less of him. But now when I said that I wanted to see less of him, I didn't mean less clothing.
Yeah.
I have to see him in wrestling gear. Now I have to see more of him.
Yes, you do. And my gosh. I thought Tessa was getting booed out of the building.
He actually is a trained professional wrestler, though.
I know, it's George Iceman. I watched TNA over the years, but I hate this gimmick with a passion.
I know.
Oh, God. And
you may be looking at your future knockout champions, man.
Yeah, I'm going to go into a rant out this world that's going to chastise every freaking blonde and freaking... Oh, God. I'm going to lose it. 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 I'm going to lose it.
I don't mind Heather's gear. Well... Two of the three amigas.
Oh, God, these free fucking idiots don't even deserve to be compared to free stooges.
Sorry, I kind of like what I see ya.
You have low standards. Oh, my gosh.
Okay. Come on, I don't need all that.
These three could not just accept when they freaking lost, not once, but twice, were humbled by the champs. Look at this guy. He's skinnier than me. Oh, good Lord. Here comes Danny Luna and Jody Fred. Beloved God, please save my sanity, or I'm going to lose my shit.
This is going to be a 180 in terms of the entrances.
Oh, yeah.
Jody Threat, Ultimate Warrior style.
Jody Fred, of course, the wild child. Danny Luna representing subculture. Danny Luna, former Rev Pro UK undisputed British Women's Heavyweight Champion. And of course, Jody Fred and Danny Luna won these titles the very first time together as a team in their first chance against MK Ultra, the team of Masha Slammers and Killer Kelly. After regaining it from the system, Alicia Edwards and Tasha Steelz playing substitute on Masha. Jody Fred and Luna have literally held on to these titles against all comers NXT and TNA and this team of ignorance twice. Let's go ahead and look at the taglines here, Walter. It began as a series of singles matches between these two teams. Fred and Luna retained under controversy at Genesis. The one person was counted. Since then, Ash and Heather served as Spitfire's personal concierge for 24 hours after losing their second chance for the titles. But now we're back here where it's third time. And once again, we find this team of ignorance and the Pee Wee Herman reject from hell taking on Spitfire for the Knockouts Tag Team Championships.
Dude, Jody Threat wastes so much energy in her entrance. I don't know how she can still not blow up after that.
TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions held by the likes of course, you might know them better as Selena, of course, Serena, Taylor Wilde, Kylie King of the Coven, The Inspiration, of course, Cassie Lee and Jessica McKay, Decay, Rosemary, Taya Valkyrie, Jessica Havoc, and of course, Killer Kelly and freaking Masha Slamovich. A long, great lineage of these titles. Bell Rings around
beautiful people.
Yes, beautiful people who were part of the first inception. I was talking about this era because, of course, those titles were like debunked and then brought back to life.
Anyway, I know, but
I got you. Luna, probably pound for pound, one of the strongest knockouts on the roster.
That was like the worst gimmick that I actually still like. I like the beautiful people. I don't give a damn.
The beautiful people were far more capable than Ash and Heather by ignorance ever will be. All right, there's no comparison.
These two are pretty much the Timu versions of the beautiful people.
That's an insult to Timu. I know Timu shows shoddy, cheap shit, but please, for the love of God, you're telling me you're going to get this off the shelf? Tag mate, you're really starting to trigger me. I'm going to lose my integrity here before this night's over. I could already tell.
Dude, did his trunks say kiss my ass?
Axe handle. This is Heather by Elegance, the former Heather Reckless, who joined Ash by Elegance when she came into. Oh, you have got to be fucking kidding me.
Pee Wee Herman tagged himself in.
The concierge is legal. I repeat, the concierge is legal.
TPC, the personal concierge.
Off the bottom rope with the double axe handle, now trying to wring the arm of Danny Luna. I don't think this guy knows anything about athleticism if you gave him the definition.
I don't think Luna gives it. That had no effect on her.
Now, clearly, now Heather is in there, more capable, I will say, until she turned elegant. Now she's ignorant. Scoop slam there by Heather, or excuse me, by Danny Luna. I'm literally losing my shit right now.
You really are. I've never seen you this fired up.
I mean, there's moments, but there are justified moments, and I think I'm justified here. Nice backbreak over the knee, though, by Danny Luna to Heather. Please let this end quickly. Don't waste time with these two. You've already beaten twice. Hit back elbow strike. Blind tap made to Jody Fret. Danny Luna, double team here. Take out the knee. Follow drop kick. Double team sliding lariat. Jody Fret falls up with the falling cross body. Turns Heather up and over.
Nice series. Hey, Charles. Stalling suplex now.
Control. Down goes Heather. Covered by Jody Fret to retain in fine fashion. Gets a 2 count.
I don't even remember Threat getting tagged. What the hell?
Jody Fret was blindly tagged, dude. She is legal. So that was just a great double team there by Spitfire.
Speaking of tags.
The Irish whip. The scoop slam. And once again, look at the strength of Danny Luna and Jody Fret. Danny Luna. I love the teams that use their own partners as weapons. Covered by Danny Luna both ways. It gets a 2 count on Heather.
Me too.
I will give Heather a lot of credit where credit is due when it comes to her fortitude and resilience following her work, of course, through AEW, Dark, RLH, and the Independents before she became part of the TNA Knockouts division.
Now Heather look on the offense.
Heather is not going to win a strength battle against Dani Luna. I guarantee you that. Jawbreaker, though, creating separation between her and the champion. Big boot, though, turned her sideways again. And now the Concierge once again playing distraction. And again, Dani Luna thrown off over to the outside by Heather.
Referee distracted. What the hell is he doing?
On. I can't.
You're not Daniel Garcia.
Brandon Cutler has more rhythm than this douchebag.
Why does he still have a bow tie while he's wrestling on top of that?
That back elbow strike. Ash, though, trying to get a cheap shot. Oh, and Steph's overhead with a drop kick.
Dude, that was right on the shoulder.
Now the challengers are in control for the moment. Chance to put the shirt on here. I agree. This is the best chant I've heard in a long time professional wrestling. That made. Now Ash by Elegance legal.
Oh, God.
Tag made by the personal concierge.
Stomping Luna now.
I'm surprised this guy hasn't broke his foot yet. Or stretched a muscle in his leg. No, wait a minute.
Luna grabbing one leg.
Again, the personal concierge in danger. And there you see the double team effort. They're saving their concierge. Clear numbers advantage. And the referee can't do nothing about what you can't see here. Being distracted by Heather.
Ash just coming in. There was no tag.
But she's still legal, basically, from that previous tag. And I'm guessing he did tag the concierge because the referee's causing it to stand. I mean, again, at the end of the day, the concierge has always been the damn fucking distraction. But now he's a legal distraction because he's a freaking competitor. And Ash with the cover on Danny gets a 2 count here.
He's the personal competitor today.
Fuck my.
I think Ash is reaching for a tag to him, too.
The concierge trying to go for a submission. Yeah, right. The tag made center in the corner. Ash legal once again. And tag made to Heather now. Quick tag made by Ash and Heather ignorance.
But she grabbed Luna. Some kind of double team.
Catapult. Ooh.
Into a cold breaker.
Set up there for a cold breaker or a lumbar. Here's the cover. Gets a 2 count. Good grief.
Heather attacking Luna now with a sleeper hold. A rear naked choke, actually.
Well, I mean, this is actually smart strategy. This is the smartest thing I've seen these idiots do. Try to wear it down. Obviously, the people that outpower you.
Trying to wear down and Luna is the stronger of the two.
And just dropped her with an elbow. Elbow shot. What a haymaker there. Dani Luna hoisting out Heather and a suplex.
Dude, she picked her up off of the ground to do that suplex. She wasn't standing up when she did that.
A critical moment in this match here for Dani Luna to reach over and make the tag to Jody Fred. Tag me to Ash. Tag me to Jody. The Wild Child Unleashed from Toronto, former bouncer of the Rebellion Complex, trained by the likes of Josh Alexander.
It's the Ultimate Warrior moment here.
Yeah, literally double teaming here and literally lining up Ash and Heather. Oh, and Ash just dead Heather.
Miscue. That was a miscue.
Oh, there's a freaking message to the concierge.
Yeah, 2 words for him.
Yeah, no words needed. Action talked about. Off the ropes, pump kick, and look at this. Ash and Heather stacked up against the ropes here. Oh, and now look at this idiot.
Oh, kiss my Ash. Okay. I should have known.
Yeah, no one asked for this, all right, as he's thrown off an attempted sleeper hold. Now Ash, swing and a miss. German suplex by Jody takes Ash out of the ring. Heather is still legal, though, by the way. And now up and around, swing her around, hard stir up. Oof. Launching Heather.
Let's not forget Jody's fresh, too.
Ash and Heather are on the outside, and Jody Fred might be looking to join them with a topping through the ropes, wiping out Ash and Heather.
She is fired up.
And Spitfire right now is rolling.
TNA, the crowd chanting.
Ash still legal, of course, for the challenging side.
No, it's getting lifted up.
Up on the shoulders.
Airplane.
Going for a spin. Spin out. Power slam. And to retain, the concierge breaks the fall.
That's not gonna win. It's too close to a blue thunder bomb.
But it does cause this mission to continue.
What the hell is this, Noah?
Oh boy.
The concierge, I don't know what his faith is, but he's
This is the
praying.
moment we finally kill rejected Pee Wee Herman.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have no mercy on this guy. Kill him. Pressure drop!
Yeah, but he's not the legal competitor.
Yeah, to your point, Heather taking Danny to the outside. Different DDT from the apron. Oh, and a chop block by Ash.
Look at Heather. Look at Heather on the top of your screen, Noah.
Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, and a double stop. Get the cover, get the cover, 2 now like that. What the fuck?
I told ya! Rant time!
Fucking Hollywood rejected, Botox infused, Barbie fake ass bitches with the worst Pee-wee Herman cosplay on the planet are the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions? You gotta be fucking kidding me! A blind monkey would be a better visual than this!
Mm.
This is the worst thing to happen in the business!
Why are the lights out? Why are the lights out?
Oh my God. What the? No way.
NXT!
From 2 rejects I can't stand to a metaphor I can't stand, Shakara Jackson and Last Legend have crossed the line to TNA.
I don't mind looking at Lash Legend, though. Trick,
I
don't
hate
kick
all
my
4
ass.
of these.
Don't kick
About
my ass,
spoiling
Trick.
a party. This is a party I don't want to be invited to or even see the invitation for. Controversy aside, a travesty tonight, but Chikara and Lash have crossed the line. We have new TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions, the worst tag team in the business. And it looks like Lash and Chikara Jackson have their eyes on that prize. I'm not sure if that's any better. Fuck me. Well, I don't give a shit about these towels. Retire them.
That solo shot was fucking gold, man.
Anyway, moving on from there to something that got me heated. Here's something else bloody heated. You're lucky I didn't go as far as calling the tramp stanks. But anyway, Mustafa Ali goes one-on-one with Mike Santana.
Well, they
Oh,
do
wait,
have
I just said that, and I don't give a fuck.
They do have trans-tramp tattoos.
These bitches are not even worth calling hookers in the red light district in the cheapest part of Las Vegas.
Damn.
Not
James,
a homeless
you need to
bum
clip
would
this.
lose their virginity to that. Not somebody with an STD with one last wish for a one-night stand would ask for them.
Damn, Noah, don't hold back, man.
Anyway, sorry, not sorry. Fuck that division now. Anyway, let's go and move forward here, Walter. Fuck
We
me.
told you that was gonna happen. JJ and I warned you.
Well, you both fucking suck, and you'll be lucky if I have you the predicting on again for bringing that into existence. Anyway, Mustafa Ali and Mike Santana are about to go one-on-one here about that's extremely personal, where you think I'm fucking heated and calling out women for what they aren't. All the artificial shit worse than a candy bar. Freaking Mike Santana and Mustafa Ali are going one-on-one here after Mustafa Ali has insulted the pedigree of a leader that Mike Santana can be, not only to TNA, but to his family.
The fun and games are over because we go from that bullshit to something real serious. This is about as personal as a rivalry can get, Noah.
Yeah, again, we saw how personal it got last night during that summit when Mustafa Ali says you're not good enough to even be a leader for your own 10-year-old daughter.
You just said the meta girls crossed the line. That was a line that Ali crossed.
Man without fighting for something in life is a man who dies. The MO of Mike Santana, who's fought for everything he's gained in this new lease on life, as Mustafa Ali looks to take it all tonight. Let's go down to Mackenzie Mitchell for introductions. Again, I don't trust the public office running the country. But I damn sure don't know if I trusted Mustafa Ali after that freaking show of example last night. Of course, his cabinet will be escorting him to ringside. Tasha Steelz, his press secretary, and the great hands, John Schuyler and Dacian Hodge. I'm glad I don't wear a Fitbit because I'm pretty sure my blood pressure just went high. Talk about trying to really upset a public office. I understand freedom of assembly, but I don't know if Mike Santana can assemble enough strength within him to take down this force. Mustafa Ali, of course, took the X Division Championship to new heights last year, made history, of course, main eventing last year, no surrender, beating Chris Sabin for that title, only to lose it to Mike Bailey at Slammiversary. Was not seen since challenging Nick Nemeth for the TNA World Championship, returned to TNA last month in February, looking to run a greater campaign to become the leader of TNA as the TNA World Champion.
Think about it. He elevated the X Division to the point where Moose wanted it. People like Moose wanted that title. That means he elevated it up almost to the same as the TNA World title.
Adrian Ashua introducing Mike Santana.
Okay.
Interesting. KVIA ABC 7 Sports Director.
And he's doing it in Spanish.
You know, I got that Puerto Rican pride that you can relate to, Walter.
Mm-hmm.
That's why this hits so deep with you on so many levels.
This is personal as personal can get. Is he coming out in Eddie's lowrider?
That's exactly what he's doing. And it looks like he's not coming alone either.
That's got to be Chavito. Tell me that's Chavito, Noah.
I'm not sure, but that's actually from the Lord's Car Club, apparently. He is riding in style here tonight, and we are bumping.
They're calling Eddie. I don't think that's
the lowrider SA. I still remember taking a picture in front of that cherry lowrider. One of my favorite vehicles of all time.
I took one there. I don't think that looks like a female. I don't think that's Chavo.
I'm pretty sure that's just an escort.
Yeah.
Mike Santana, man of the people, riding in style. Oh, look at the shirt!
I'm your papi.
I'm your papi. Órale. There's a lot of pride here with a man that is definitely proud and powerful.
And he said, Viva la fucking raza. Wow.
Born nasty, reborn as a father on new life, surviving his own demons, coming back into TNA last year.
Dude, that was a cheap chance for the biggest pile. They should have had Chavo driving that.
Well, the jury's still out if Chavo Guerrero is going to show up here tonight. I know he's supposed to work at the tape age, but again, dude, we still don't know.
Mm-hmm. Coming through the crowd. He's a man of the people, Noah.
Yeah, and again, he's literally been leading by example for these people, including at these Alcoholic Anonymous meetings that Mustafa Ali crashed to chastise Mike Santana's good name of leading by example. Ever since Tommy Dreamer pointed out Mike Santana as being the leader that TNA not only needs but can believe in, Mustafa Ali has been at Mike Santana's front and trying to hit him where it hurts the most.
He was at him in places where he couldn't get to him. Now it's an official match. He can get his hands on him. There's no running. There's no hiding behind your cabinet. There's no nothing. He's going to have to face the music. Ali Santana one-on-one.
Two very different parallels, though, if we're being honest here. Both men with a lot of pride. Both men with a point to prove. Both men prove they can lead. They can handle the pressure. But only one of these men is going to take one step closer towards the ultimate goal, the TNA World Championship, as the bell rings are underway for this match.
I can't fucking wait. Let's go.
Again, a year ago at Rebellion, Walter, Mike Santana returned home and beat Steve Macklin that night.
Much to my happiness.
And, of course, Mustafa Ali lost the X Division Championship to Speedball Mike Bailey at Slammiversary.
But the problem is Mike Santana might let his emotions guide him and get too much in his own way.
He's saying that Santana can't handle the pressure, and to your point, those emotions get to him. The pressure might be in favor of Mustafa Ali, and Mustafa Ali exploits that to his advantage.
I mean, he's very prideful, very much a man who wears his emotions on his sleeve, but sometimes being too emotional causes you to lose focus. You know, there's an old cliche too, the pride comes before the fall.
Well, I mean, hey, it's not like he's called him out of his name like I'm going to call out that team of ignorance. So-called sluts! Anyway, we're back here with this match, though, and again, Mike Santana lets his fist do the talking. An Irish whip in the corner, swinging a miss. Mustafa Ali taking advantage. Of course, Mustafa Ali loves to employ the 450 splash, while, of course, Mike Santana uses the discus lariat, spin the block.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Talking about this
Mustafa.
issues with alcohol, and again, my mom had those in the past, and that also hits home with me, too.
Yep, I know a lot of people that substance abuse in my family.
Yeah, and again, it's a real deal in this country, and it's getting more and more to become a regular problem here.
Wow, what a move.
Yeah, great agility there by Mustafa Ali, and great catching Ali into a power slam.
You okay? The girls gave you a hiccup?
I think I gave myself hiccups, which is extremely rare, but it does happen.
That's a pissed off you were.
And now Mike Santana, well, he said I'm your poppy earlier. We are in the land of Latino heat, Walter.
Mm-hmm. Los tres amigos.
Oh!
That was a good counter by Mustafa.
Yeah, stopping the three amigos. Knife edge chop. Oh, there's a paintbrush. The size of strength advantage goes to Mike Santana here, clearly. Spraying off the second. Looking for the DDT. Might stand with the scout again. Let's try it again, Walter, shall we?
One amigo.
Swing the hips.
Dos amigos.
Send him for the ride. Maintain control.
Tres amigos.
Completes it in the name of the late, great Eddie Guerrero.
Que vive la raza.
And Mike Santana looking to follow up. Oh, man. Topic on Hilo. Flattens Ali and boots up to the heavens. You talk about Guerrero. Shao Guerrero, of course, will be involved in House of Glory that we cover tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
That sign basically something right there. This is Guerrero country. Damn right.
Damn right.
If Guerrero shows up tonight, I'm going to lose my shit.
If who?
Vicky Guerrero.
Oh, God.
Imagine Vicky Guerrero and Tasha Steelz having a face-off. Knife edge chop.
Excuse me?
Exactly. Throat thrust, but Mustafa Ali. With Mustafa Ali's strength is it's cerebral. He plays the mental warfare, as any political leader does. And again, notice his cabinet at ringside. Jason Hodge, John Skyler, and Tasha Steelz. Irish whip as Ali slides in between the ring and the ropes. Caught with a drop kick, though. Good drive-by meet-up by Santana in the corner.
Keep a close eye on that cabinet. They're still right there.
And again, Mike Santana, every common man's man, versus the self-proclaimed top 1%, the entitled, the selfish, the self-absorbed, the obnoxious, glorified leadership. Oh, face first top turbo, going to hard landing on the apron.
Mm-hmm.
And we know the history of back problems that Mike Santana has had. Now Mustafa Ali removing the covering from the turnbuckle, getting a better position. Wow, the floating splash to the arm of the floor.
Those back problems, to your point, is what got him started on the alcoholism, because he tried to mask the pain. That's what got him to where we're at.
Yeah, think about the arm he targeted, by the way. That's the arm he uses for the discus lariat to spin the block.
I mean, can you blame him? That's smart strategy. That's wrestling 101.
He's literally taking the strength valve. We talked about before, neutralize an opponent's best weapon. You neutralize the effect of a discus lariat.
Yep. Take your opponent's best weapon from them.
Man, raucous crowd here in El Paso. And look at the right hand sending Mike Santana in the ring. Now Mustafa Ali looking for a roll-up. I feel the rope ref. Whoa.
Ref saw it. Ref saw it.
And thankfully, the referee caught him.
Mm-hmm.
Great job by Dave Spencer.
A ref who actually pays attention. What a concept.
I mean, once in the blue moon, even a blind squirrel can find their nuts. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
sure if Heather and Ash can find their. Never mind. Meanwhile, up and over. Off. High kick.
Not gonna let this go.
Rolling into the cutter. I'm fine. Net breaker. Classic Ali here, hooking the near leg, and a 2 count by Mike Santana.
Mm. Thank you for everyone that's tuning in. Please, again, like, subscribe.
Yeah, please subscribe for Reliable. You should subscribe. And I am the Simple Man, and I approve this message. But again, thank you all that are tuning in to our conversation, reactions, coverage, raw talk, and real thoughts straight from the hip. Don't give a shit here at the Simple Level Studios, where we only give you authenticity and our fun and our own takes on commentary for all the biggest shows across all things wrestling. So thank you again. You all make this possible. Thank you for tuning in. And up and around, La Mystica takes my Santana down.
Right back into the crossface, which focuses again on that arm you were talking about.
Yeah, and look at the way that he's also using a cravat on Mike Santana's head. Look at the way he's got his head turned. Now Mike Santana would adjust position, though.
Oh, Santana did a big mistake. He turned his head into the choke.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of turning it out further, and now there's even more pressure on his throat. But again, trying to reach for the ropes and thankfully able to force the break.
Get off of him, Ali. Jeez.
He's got till 5. Brian Danielson will tell you that.
And he's going to take every bit of that 5, too.
And 4.5, because if they say 5, you are disqualified. But I do understand what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
Now Lee right now looking to follow up. Big drop kick to the shoulder blades. Takes Mike Santana to the floor.
Right between the neck and the shoulders.
And face first goes Mike Santana.
Okay, what's on Ali's mind? I think he's going to go for a dive, Noah.
Well, he is the former X Division champion. Oh, Mike Santana got him!
Santana with a counter.
What an interception!
Holy shit.
And both men down on the floor.
Holy shit.
Watch this one more time, Walter.
He literally saw it coming. Boom.
That was incredible ingenuity and timing.
Talk about timing, but now both men have got to answer this 10 count.
This Mustafa
referee up at 5.
This is Mustafa Ali's second match, by the way, since coming back to TNA after their first match went to a disqualification when Ali didn't wrestle that night. Count of 8 to your point. Count of 9, and both men make it before the 10.
Of course. Wouldn't be wrestling in 2025.
Again, casual fans, Walter, they may not know that. We've been fans of this business since the 1990s. Again, the level of pride that both these men have to win here tonight cannot be denied. You might literally be looking. You might literally be looking at your next number one contender for the TNA World Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, time will tell.
Or at least the X Division Championship.
You know as well as I do, these two men only have one man in mind, and that's the world prize, dude. They will
Why wouldn't you? You would, if you're not in this business to be the world champion, why the fuck are you in the business?
Exactly. a spot, by the way, that my Sam Mustafa Lee have never gotten to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But both are on this projection to be, though.
Exactly. Now Lee right now trying to outpace Mike Santana. Mike Santana scouting him, though. Catch him with Igwe, rocks him in the corner. Right on the chin. Follow up. Spin the block denied. Yep, spin the block denied. Good call, Walter. Now the O'Connor roll denied. Wait a minute. Rolling buck 50. Oh, and super. Mike Santana rolled through. Oh.
You ain't rolling through that one.
To the bridge and 2 counts.
You ain't running through that stalling one.
Good grief. Both men play out all the stops here tonight. This is TNA Wrestling, damn it. Take a look at this to your point.
Mm-hmm.
Held in. I thought I was going for Uranagi for a moment. He had transitioned into the late German and went for bridge.
I think he was going for, side effect, whatever you want to call it. But that's what he looked like he was setting up.
It's almost like he was giving Mike Santana misdirection there to try and counter. And now he might be looking once again for that big 450 splash that led him towards the X Division Championship. Roll through. Going to 450 up and around. Oh, I can't Santana DDT.
He spiked his head, too.
Covered by Ali. Kick out at 2.5 by Santana.
Dude, Santana got spiked.
And your suspension of disbelief all etched across Ali's face.
I can't believe it. He literally spiked his head, and I think he's going for the splash again.
Yeah,
No.
I don't know if it's the splash or it's a Phoenix looking to rise here.
I mean, he's got him in position for the 450 right now. But he's taking
be...
too long.
Yep. Well, clearly this crowd is not trusting Ali.
He's paying too much attention to El Paso and not enough attention to Santana.
Oh, and to your point, Santana just getting out of the way as Ali crashes on the 450. But again, separation, and Santana even saw that coming. Say not so fast. Oh, runs a super kick. But look at the determination by Santana.
Santana defiant, though.
Yeah, but got caught with a high kick again. But Santana will not be denied. Rolls and oh, wow!
Rolling cutter.
Buck 50 rolling cutter kick out at 2.
Santana not done. Look, going to the corner now.
And he might be
He's going for
Mash.
Frog splash.
Frog star, frog splash, cover. 2. No, Ali Bridges out. And again, Santana keeps on the offense.
Belly to back suplex.
Santana and Ali, what a fucking sequence.
Take a look at the replay here, Noah.
He was looking for that rolling cutter, to your point. Santana met him with the buck 50. The rolling buck 50, and then the frog splash out to Eddie Guerrero, but Ali defiant, bridging out of the cover. Just barely.
That's a unique way to kick out, though. Shit.
Oh, wait a minute. Watch Jason Hodge and John Skyler get involved here, protecting their president. Swing and miss, and spin the block. Wipes out Jason Hodge.
Watch out for Ali, though.
One cover. Ooh, Ali throwing off the second. Santana catching him with that powerbomb.
Uh-oh. I think he's going to wake up to a lariat.
Santana with one less weapon left, and here comes Tasha.
Tasha putting her nosy ass in it.
What'd you expect?
Of course. Referee distracted.
Oh, and Tasha slamming a chase out Santana. And Ali with a reversal. Cover. Give him the leg. Got the rounds. Ali steals it. Ali's going to steal the win.
He stole it like an election.
And again, the cabinet, team effort, propaganda machine led the campaign to victory out of nowhere. Santana can't believe it.
No, regardless of how he won, that is Santana's first defeat since coming back.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Hopefully this is not enough to drive a man to drink.
As you say that, Ali grabs a glass of beer from the audience.
He's going to offer it to Santana. Look at that.
He's going to leave it there to see if he will drown his sorrows in his addictions of the past. Mike Santana's path to purpose just took a hell of a detour thanks to Mustafa Ali preying on his past and getting the victory.
That's real beer, too, folks. He took that out of an audience member's hand. That cost that audience member $20 probably. Give that shit back.
I don't approve of the methods by Mustafa Ali, but call what you want. It was effective tonight to get the win at sacrifice, sacrificing its own integrity.
All it takes is one slip, one fall, one drink. You know, they teach you in the attic that all it takes is that first sip and you're downhill. So
that's true.
Mike, don't do it.
Yeah, that again. This show, of course, brought to you by Queen of the Ring, based on the true story and Ash Avalon film, tailoring the story of a single mother that rose to the occasion in male-dominant business, become the first female athlete to earn over $1 million. The story of Mildred Burke, Queen of the Ring. Go check it out today. Speaking of Queen of the Ring, this next match is brought to you by Queen of the Ring. As the queen of the TNA Knockouts division, Masha is looking to smash Cora Jade. Will Cora Jade do the unthinkable? Will Elena Black prove she can smash Masha Slamovich, or is Masha going to send Cora Jade back to NXT empty-handed?
Noah, time to get serious now.
We already got serious in that last match, but let's go ahead and bring people up to speed with this. Masha Slamovich, of course, on a 2-year journey to win the TNA Knockouts World Championship. Culminated last year at Bound for Glory, beating Jordan Grace. She's now beaten since then the likes of Rosemary and Savannah Evans. But Cora Jade has crossed the line and has used her own methods, a kill warrant, to target the TNA Knockouts World Champion, saying that she is not the most dangerous, she's the most overhyped. All we've seen from Cora Jade since crossing the line is cowardly attacks from behind. When it comes to being face-to-face with the champion, we do not know if she can handle the lethal nature of Russian Dynamite Masha Slamovich.
Not only do they have to contend with each other, but whoever wins, you know Tessa's waiting in the wings.
At the end of the day, Elena Black, Cora Jade, as you know her, is a young athlete, 6 years of age, out of the Chicago area. You call her daughter CM Punk all you want. I don't think she's that extreme. Still very young in her career. In fact, her only title accolade in her career was 14 days as NXT Women's Tag Team Champion Roxanne Perez, when she tried to stay on her own, but got injured. And the prodigy rose to promise. A Texas native, her friend so-called. And while Roxanne Perez has more promise than ever in success she has to the main roster, Cora Jade has done nothing but been Roxanne's friend. Now stands on her own tonight for the richest prize in women's wrestling, the TNA Knockouts World Championship.
Injury is part of the game. That's what plagued Cora's career, but can she overcome that now?
And can she hang with Masha Slamovich, as we have the liaison of NXT, the lovely Aliana Grace?
Not many people can, I can tell you that much.
You're damn fucking right. But again, Walter, in all seriousness, history could be made here tonight. An NXT superstar could leave with a TNA championship. We thought that Jordan Grace was going to win an NXT championship last year at the UFC Apex at Battleground against Roxanne Perez. It didn't happen. Now we're flipping the script. Let's go ahead and look at the tail of the tape. There you see the hype is very marginal. Signature move, the Requiem, and of course, Cora Jade has the Jaded. Accolades, of course, for Cora. She is the first NXT Women's Tag Team Champ, And of course, that's history tonight. Why Masha, of course, is the reigning TNA Knockouts World Champion and a former 3-time TNA Knockouts World Champion. Not to mention, far more experience in the champion side, 10 years involved in the business.
I thought her signature move was the snowplow.
It got renamed.
Oh, okay.
And also that package power driver is the Requiem, actually. And she's been using that.
Okay.
All right, Cora Jade, time to prove that Elena Black is why you came to the dance in the first place.
To be fair, you're right. History can be made here. Since this relationship began, we always wondered who was the first one that can win the other company's title.
Once known as the Sorceress of Sin, now your resident mean girl of NXT, Cora Jade, taking a huge chance, creating her own opportunity here tonight to capture her first singles championship in her career.
Remember, she's coming off of getting banged up and some kind of head injury. She was in concussion protocol. Thank goodness she was able to be cleared.
Yeah, I never wish anyone ill will in this business, despite how much I might hate a couple of people right now. But Cora Jade, for me, this is a proving ground. I need to see if Cora Jade can show me what Elena Black once was. She bears the scars of her past. Let's see if she creates new ones tonight against Masha Slamovich, a former, might I add, GCW heavyweight champion as well.
I mean, we've seen her cross the line in the blood sport. We've seen her defend the knockout title in blood sport. Masha's one to do it all.
Of course, well, you know, the only history with these two women was literally last night on TNA when Masha teamed with Lei Ling Lee, and Masha, to your point, was pinned not by Cora, but by Tessa Blanchard. As an opportunity was created for Tessa, because Cora Jade hit Masha in the face with that championship.
But in the record books, it's still going to say, oh, Cora Jade holds a victory over her, though it was a tag team match and she didn't get the pin. But still, it's gonna say she holds a victory over her.
Let's go down the introductions. Minzy McKitchell, take it away.
There's that Matrix jacket.
I love it.
I love me some
Mackenzie
Masha.
Mitchell. Welcome back, by the way. This is going to be good.
Women's professional wrestling, damn it.
God damn it. Brought to you by Queen of the
Ring.
Cora Jade, 24 years of age, 6 years in the business, the former Elena Black. Masha smash.
Moscow's own.
26 years of age, 10 years in the business, trained by the likes of Amazing Red. And again,
Huh.
Cora Jade from behind, cheap tactic, the only way she can take advantage of Masha at this point.
Call it what you want. It's still effective, Noah.
Yeah, we'll see how effective it is when Masha takes her damn head off, as Masha right now has been waiting to unload on Cora Jade. A trio of short-range layers just turned the page.
Mm-hmm.
Again, now you gotta literally take Masha on face-to-face. The animosity that Masha has just had boiling over since Cora Jade's antics here in TNA. All
Dude,
going to be unleashed tonight. PK,
I think Cora
cover.
I think Cora just successfully pissed Masha off.
She pissed her off the first day she crossed the line, dude. And
What?
Masha following good, and Cora getting out of the way for now. And I will give
Masha-
Cora Jade credit. Cora Jade does have some major wins in her young career, including against Bayley. Although the jury's out, if it wasn't for Roxanne Perez, Bayley probably would have beat her in that match.
How many times do I tell you the record books doesn't show you how you won, just that you won?
Yeah, well, here's another fact for you. Cora Jade lost out on the NXT Women's Championship in Fatal 4-Way action.
Mm-hmm.
And Cora Jade crawling for some sort of reprieve, dragging the apron towards the ring.
Let go of the apron, Cora.
Ooh, hit the midsection. Looks like a shot to the eye right there, actually, by Cora Jade.
Well, the referee was distracted putting the apron back.
Well, again, Cora Jade, cheap tactics aside, she's creating opportunities to take advantage and neutralize Masha's speed and power. Here's a cover, hit the far leg, get a 2 count.
That was weird. Cover after no move.
Well, like you said, sometimes you don't need a move, sometimes you just need a tactic. And Masha Slamovich, of course, been fighting her whole life. Former TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champion 3 times. Former AAW, WXW, West Coast, GCW, double stomp there. Right to the back. GSW champion. Cover, hook of the near leg, and a 2 counts.
Don't need a move. All it takes is 3 seconds, right? We've seen surprise roll-ups win titles. Right, Tony?
Exactly. Fundamentals in wrestling still matter. And Cora Jade might need that here just to pin Masha. Because you sure as hell ain't going to submit her. You all right there?
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah, that went down the wrong pipe.
Yeah, exactly.
Masha Slamovich, by the way, has been the TNA Knockouts World Champion since Bound for Glory last year for 140 days now, going into her 7th defense tonight.
Oh, what an elbow strike to the back of the neck.
Here's a cover, hit the far leg, and a 2 counts.
Say what you want about Cora, but she is on her, and she is on Masha's behind. Well, again, not giving her any rest.
Well, again, TNA Knockouts have been a trailblaze for the women of this business. The alternative when a woman can truly be themselves and hang even above men and find their own identity. Mickie James, Tara, and so many others across the history of TNA have proven it.
Sometimes all you need is an opportunity.
Everyone wants to be a part of the TNA Knockouts division. Everyone wants to be a part of the TNA Knockouts Championship.
Elbow strikes here by Masha, trying to break up the sleeper hold.
Kind of a super kick, though, running in, though. Great scouting by Cora, immediately going for the cover. There's a hook on the near leg, and a 2 counts.
Super kick right to the abdomen, too. That'll knock the wind right out of you.
Jordan Grace, of course, Masha has already defended this against Alicia Edwards, Ling Lee, Jordan Grace, Tasha Steelz, Rosemary, Savannah Evans, up to this point. Not to mention, to your point, in Bloodsport, via TKO victory that night.
Masha literally stopped the unstoppable, the juggernaut. Like, no one was beating that woman, and Masha was able to beat her for that title.
Well, Masha's been on this 2-year journey to get to this point ever since coming into TNA, where at first she was undefeated. And who broke her undefeated streak? None other than Jordan Grace. Spinning Solvat to the midsection. And again, Cora going right back to the hair, creating opportunity where she can, taking the champion down. Now going for the cover. Hook on the far leg, referee in position. Out of position at first, though, gets the 2 counts.
Masha lost some confidence after losing to Jordan Grace to the point where Masha ended up teaming with people by force. Ended up a Knockouts champion, but you know she didn't want to be part of the system.
Well, what about Cora Jade for that matter? How much confidence did she lose losing out on the NXT Women's Championship? And she loses tonight. What does that do for her future?
I mean, the injuries is what lost her confidence.
Wait a minute. Roll for escape. Looking for a kick. Drop toe hold, though. Sends her face for a second turnbuckle. Oh, how about a kick by Masha Slamovich. Now Masha out of the corner. Big missile drop kick takes Cora down.
But her back is jacked up. Cora been working on her back. You can see every little time, every move Masha hits, she winces in pain. Look, now she got hit in the back of the neck. She got hit in the shoulder with that elbow. She worked on her back. What is that?
Well, clearly she's setting her up for, I would think, the Jaded.
Is somebody bleeding? What was that on the mat?
I'm not sure, actually. Blood from the first match earlier?
No. That's fresh. Something happened.
And maybe they knocked that beer cup over. I don't know. Masha
Oh, yeah, maybe that's what that is.
Oh! Yeah. Neck first in the second turnbuckle and a kick to follow up. Running knee strike now, and Masha, combination offense here, following up with a single leg kick.
Big boot,
Relentless
dude.
assault by Masha Slamovich.
Rolling
Drove
kick?
through with that kick. Cover by Slamovich. 2 count, you were saying.
That's a nice rolling kick. I don't know. Whatever that is, it looks purple, so I don't think it's blood. I don't know what the hell that is.
I got no idea.
Maybe Ash shit. Maybe those elegants shitted some bullshit out.
Look, I'm about to say an insult that's going to offend a lot of women if you're not careful. I've already exhausted, I think, everything I could right now out of the goodness of my heart and the blackness of my heart. Don't push me again. Cora Jade right now. Ooh, kick to the arm, to the damage arm, to your point. Preventing Slater from hooking her. Positive for the Requiem.
Mm-hmm.
Now brazen up against the second rope. And Cora again just wearing down the champion. I would give Cora credit's due. She came in here with a game plan, and she's sticking to it. It's been smart so far.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, NXT, literally the learning experience of WWE. Cora Jade still so very young in her career. Oh, God!
She did a destroyer on the freaking apron.
Well, you know how bad that is, because that's where wood and steel meet, and it wins every time against the human body.
The problem is Masha has championship advantage, and look where she fell, Noah, to the outside of the ring. Now Cora's got to drag dead weight and put her back into the center of the ring to cover her.
Yeah, but if nothing else, it gives Cora a great time to recuperate.
Yeah, but the referee's counting. You can't let her get to 10. You don't win the championship.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't know if Cora's pride's getting the better of her just to make an example at the expense of the champion, or does she actually want the title?
I think she just realized it.
Again, the only way title change hands is via pinfall submission inside the ring. Now finally bringing the champion inside the ring. Cora Jade a chance to make history here tonight on behalf of WNXT. And now going for Jade and got all of it!
Too close to the ropes.
Do we have a new champion here? No! The foot on the rope to your points.
I knew that. That was way too close to the ropes.
That was poor ring awareness by Cora Jade, who had the champion, I would have thought, nearly dead to rights.
No, you said she's young. That's that young inexperience.
Great way for Slamovich to know her ring surroundings.
I think she's going for Jaded again.
Nope, double underhook. Nope, jackknife, float over, cover. Again, the back, though, unable to hold her down. Quick kick by Cora Jade again, rocking the champion.
Caught her right in the jaw, I think, Noah.
Big elbow strike.
Masha may be out of it.
Yeah, again, but I don't know if that scream just woke a fire in Masha or Cora Jade's downing herself. Open palm strike to the chest.
Ouch.
And Cora meeting in kind to Masha here. Both these women testing their grit and their spirit. Again, this is a battle of power. I don't think Cora Jade's going to win this.
Exchanging elbows now.
Oh, man, combination with the spinning back fist and that leg kick. Stuck underneath that. Big elbow strike rocks Masha. Rising knee strike Cora Jade with the receipt.
Get Cora credit. Able to take that and get just return back.
Oh! Spinning back heel kick. And the wax ring out connects. Masha smashes Cora. Simple as that.
Out of nowhere, she just hit the Requiem and stopped Cora Jade in the middle of her momentum.
Just like that, the TNA Knockouts World Champion rolls through NXT's Cora Jade. Cora Jade, another victim of her own kill warrant. Let's take a look at the replay here. I'll give Cora credit. It was a strong effort. She had a smart strategy, but that Requiem, that package power driver, nobody kicks out of that.
Dude, Cora was on fire too, man.
Well, again, that overconfidence. If you give Masha a moment, all she needs is that moment to hook you up and drop you on your head.
But Tessa is now going to be waiting in the wings.
Well, again, let's thank the liaison, Ariana Grace, for making this match possible. And maybe we'll get another buddy from NXT, like Soruka or Zarya, or maybe even Jada Parker, crossing the line as Masha welcomes all challengers. A great effort, though, by Cora Jade, and good luck in your future.
There's still history to be made. Somebody's going to make history eventually, you figure.
Yeah, well, again, history continues to unfold here at Sacrifice as Cora Jade crossed the line but failed to capture the TNA Knockouts World Championship. Congratulations to Masha Slamovich. Again, who the hell is going to beat this lethal weapon?
Be careful. I feel like Tessa's going to come up behind her.
Yeah, right? And speaking of NXT, let's go back to NXT Robot that we covered, Walter. Speaking of across the line, Musa and Femi had a heavyweight slugfest for the ages. Two proud men with Nigerian heritage fighting over the NXT Championship. It was a ridiculous physical classic, and nothing was left to chance. Both
the match never said when they're going to happen.
Will you stop that? And also, Fraxium challenged the Hardys for the TNA Tag Team Championships, but one miscommunication cost Fraxium from making history, and a twist of fate, Swanton Bomb later, the Hardys retained. An incredible show, arguably the show of the week from the theater at Madison Square Garden, as this NXT relationship continues to be the talk of the business.
Something tells me that won't be the last time those four meet.
But of course, we can talk about the Hardys. Both Hardys got to turn their attention tonight to different agendas. Jeff Hardy especially, because Jeff Hardy has a chance to become the X Division Championship for the first time in his career in a match that is right up his alley. It's Moose versus Jeff Hardy for the X Division Championship in a ladder match.
You know, we said earlier that most of the times champions have a championship advantage. There's no advantage in a ladder match.
Exactly. I mean, literally, the only thing that limits you in a ladder match is your imagination and your fears of expectations of what it takes to climb the ladder and seize the title. Way easier said than done. Ask Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes and what's been my favorite ladder match so far this year. Can this surpass it? A brainchild of one half of Team Extreme itself. And let's keep in mind, Walter, Jeff Hardy has pinned Moose twice within a month. I can't tell you the last time someone did that in TNA. Multi-person circumstances aside, that's still huge.
There's no pinning tonight, though. He doesn't need to pin him. He needs to climb.
It's almost like Moose is not afraid to take this outside his control, as he still trusts, of course, that the system will work. The face of the franchise looking to show why the X Division Championship is the most prestigious championship in TNA. Jeff Hardy, who's literally held and won the friggin' TNA World Championship in a ladder match.
Well, what better way to prove you're superior than to walk into somebody else's environment, somebody else's match, and conquer them, proving that I'm the better man. He's literally walking into a match where Hardy has almost double the experience in here.
And to your point, Jeff Hardy has been involved in 39 ladder matches now. As both competed at Roadblock in New York City, only Jeff Hardy was successful. Jeff Hardy with 2 pinfall wins recently in tag team action. And this is a first ever ladder match for Moose, who has a height advantage.
First time ever. Doesn't need to climb as high when you got a height advantage.
Not even you're 6'5".
Here we go.
Well, I'm expecting Jeff Hardy to break his body. And Trent Hatchett, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. And indeed, they could be. And time will tell when they will cross the line again, or if that match is made for even Unbreakable or NXT in the near future.
Well, the positive of that would be that means that they won't have the title for long.
Look, neither of those teams are on my radar to call TNA Tag Team Champions. I'd rather see the Secret Harvest as tag champions again. I'd rather see the Inspiration as tag champions again. I'd rather see the Bellas as tag champions again. A sold-out crowd here in El Paso. Let's go away from the match that pissed me off beyond all belief, all right?
This is, we just talked about history. Jeff has the chance to make history the first time he's had this title. If he can climb a ladder and pull it down, which we've seen him do how many times over his career, just never for this title.
And let's keep in mind, Jeff Hardy's first ever match in TNA was against AJ Styles for the X Division Championship. Inside
Hmm
6 sides without ladders. But it literally was the match that defied Jeff Hardy, a man that truly is about no limits when it comes to the risk of his own well-being. And a ladder match allows him to go beyond his own limits. Why AJ Styles showed no respect to him, of course, when AJ Styles was, of course, the X Division champion.
hmm
Of course, Jeff Hardy is synonymous with championships in this company, being a former TNA World Champion.
Well, to make his own history, he's got to do what many people can't. Not a lot of people can claim. He's got to conquer the system.
And Moose being the 109th X Division champion now at 139 days. Jeff Hardy has been in the room with the very first X Division champion in TNA history, AJ Styles. And now he's got a chance to become the 110th X Division champion.
The thing is, it's a ladder match. The system can interfere all they want. The Jezebel's next to him, so you already know.
Cheat code.
Hmm.
I still like Moose's Fiend better than Obafemi, by the way.
Yeah. I give you that one.
The TNA X Division champion Moose, who beat Speedball Mike Bailey with 4 spears last year in October, shortly after Bound for Glory, is going into his 12th defense tonight, with defenses against the likes of NXT's Lexus King, also against Big Bubba D, Ace Austin, Andrew Everett, Kushida. He's defended this title now across 3 different promotions outside TNA NXT, including Wrestling Revolver.
He spared Bailey right out of the company. Literally.
Quite literally. And Speedball Mike Bailey, of course, will be involved next week on AEW Dynamite to possibly challenge Kenny Omega at Dynasty for the AEW National Championship, as the fatal 4-way lineup will be solidified tomorrow night on Collision.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, when you say ladder match, there's very few names that go above Jeff Hardy in that conversation, Walter.
Nah, pretty much the only people that you put above him are the Dudley Boys. And Edge and Christian, that's about it.
Yeah, but let's be honest here. TLC was defined by those 3 teams. Each one had their own specialty. And for the Hardys, it was ladders.
Yep. The Dudleys were tables, the Hardys were ladders, and Edge and Christian were the chairs.
And look at this. Both Moose and Jeff Hardy immediately going after a ladder. And while I do think Moose has a height advantage, you saw them face to face. Very marginal advantage for Moose.
I think Jeff is 6'2", and he's 6'5". It's only 3 inches.
Yeah, exactly. And Moose right now is going to look to use the ladder that Jeff Hardy right now is already ascending. And Moose immediately stopping Jeff.
If he's not 6'2", he might be 6'1".
Yeah, they're pretty close. Again, the metric system.
Mm-hmm.
Again, a totally new environment for Moose, a man that's been involved in the likes of Monsters Ball in his career, but has never been involved in a ladder match.
Well, you ever seen the Moose in real life? They destroy everything in sight. So, I mean, doesn't matter if this is his environment or not.
Moose once said he's the guy that will show you what pain really feels like. Oh, man. The running lariat by Jeff Hardy, again, throwing caution to the wind, quite literally, might have bumped his own elbow against that ladder.
Speaking of pain.
Look, you and I both knew what we were getting into tonight with these 2 yahoos.
Oh, you know there's going to be a spot where Jeff is inches away from the title, looks down, and he puts the moment and the spot over actually winning the title.
Trying to right now suplex Jeff Hardy on the floor. Jeff Hardy finding battle. Eats a pump kick by the former linebacker. And now Moose.
Suplex.
Jeff Hardy suplex Moose.
Jeff Hardy's strength is underrated. Look at that, able to pick the big man up.
And near 300-pounder, to your point. Again, Moose has been involved in every match possible beyond this. Monsters Ball, Barbed Wire Massacre. He has never been involved in a ladder match, though. Gets in the midsection and looking for a twist of fate. And Jeff Hardy pushed. Fixed shoulder first in the steel ring steps.
It's an old cliche, right? There's a first time for everything.
And again, we saw how emotional Moose was during the match and after the match Tuesday night, being endorsed by Mark Calloway.
Mm-hmm. Better known as The Undertaker.
And again, Jeff Hardy right now, who's literally been in every possible extreme circumstance at any company imaginable, fighting on his own. Former World Heavyweight Champion as Moose drops him on the apron. Coccyx first.
If there's a match Jeff Hardy hasn't been involved in, it's because it hasn't been invented yet.
That's probably accurate. Of course, it was the enigmatic brainchild, Full Metal Mayhem of Jeff Hardy that allowed the Hardys to win the TNA Tag Team Championships at Bound for Glory against the System and the ABC, to your point.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things, though, where Moose is extremely prideful, of course, in what he holds himself as. Calling yourself the face of the franchise. Double leg takedown by Jeff Hardy, though. Drops those legs.
Now, he's got a lot to be prideful of, to be honest.
And now the elbow drop, just forward offense here. Jeff Hardy on the floor to Moose, trying to neutralize the opponent and exploring the space. Again, the whole point of this match here is to incapacitate your opponent enough to climb the ladder and seize the title.
The key word is incapacitate them. You go too early, then obviously they're able to knock you off.
Oh,
Jeff,
good grief.
His own spray-painted Joker ladder.
I recognize that ladder. I think that's from Bound for Glory.
That's the tallest ladder in the history of ladder matches. That literally is a 25-foot ladder. Look at it.
Yeah, I think literally that's the same ladder they used to climb for the titles while they're at Bound for Glory.
Mm-hmm.
Could it be the same launching pad to heaven for victory to Jeff Hardy here? Oh, my God!
What the hell?
I'm not sure if that Bronco Buster on the ladder hurt Moose or Jeff Hardy more.
I don't know how smart that was.
Well, he's got kids. Take a look at this.
I guess he doesn't need any more, so throw caution to the wind, right?
Yeah, who needs a vasectomy when you can just have a ladder up in the groin? And, of course, the Irons West tables, you freaking heathens. Jeff Hardy continuing to create a world of his own imagination. And right now, Jeff Hardy with a chance to climb his own ladder to success, quite literally.
Mm-hmm. That big-ass 20-foot ladder. Look at that.
It almost there is no the title.
There's no space between the top of the ladder and the title. That's ridiculous.
Now, Jeff Hardy making the ascent here. Might have a clear path to the Ultimate Championship of Moose. Oh, and a chair out to the leg.
You made a point earlier. You have to incapacitate your opponent. He obviously didn't do that before climbing.
And right now, Jeff Hardy in Moose's clutches. Oh, God, what a power bomb. All the way down to the mat.
This may be Moose's opportunity. And again, height advantage. He doesn't need to climb all the way to the top of that ladder.
Now, face the franchise with different intentions here. There's already a ladder set up there, so why not just use that ladder?
That goes to the inexperience of ladder matches with Moose. You got to think if Moose is used to ladder matches, he would have known to climb the ladder that's inside instead of going out. But then again, what the hell is in his mind? He probably just wants to go for more punishment.
Well, I mean, again, we talked about prideful. Let's also keep in mind Moose is very vengeful. Again, Jeff Hardy did pin him twice. Very few men have pinned Moose twice in TNA and did not get a receipt from it.
Mm-hmm. I think Hendry is the only other one that did that, right?
You'd be correct. And again, Hendry is the reason that the system failed at Slammiversary last year.
And look where Hendry is at now, the TNA World Champion.
Meanwhile, Moose is creating a retro set here with that ladder that does not look completely steady, in my opinion. I don't think it's even perfectly down on the mat.
I don't think so. What the hell is he doing? He created a bridge. Oh, he's going to powerbomb him through it, isn't he?
Oh, maybe he wants that ladder to be more stable. Uh-oh. Now, Moose hoisting up Jeff Hardy. I think you're right, Walter. The ladder bridge.
That's one time I didn't want to be right.
Oh. And Jeff Hardy in a fallen slump.
Mm-hmm.
Sliding off that unforgiving, unrelenting rung. Watch this one more time, Walter, and look at the way Jeff Hardy lands.
Look how the ladder collapsed.
I think
That's
he broke the
somebody's-
rung off the ladder.
That's somebody's spine across that shit.
It's a lot of pressure coming down. And that ladder somehow is still standing.
Nothing.
Again, like you said, it's not just about winning. It's about making a statement. It's about not only trusting the system, but nobody can beat the face of the franchise here in his house, TNA. Now Moose bringing out a table. Moose with a cheddar cat smile. You know, for somebody that's held a lot as a villain in TNA, you got to consider the TNA favorite, respect the hell out of him.
They do. Look at the reaction he got when he crossed over.
I mean, he talked about that with Sheriff Schreiber, how in NXT he was looked more as a welcoming face versus the fact he is a villain here in TNA. And Moose right now setting up a table here in the corner. Well, you got your wish, Walter. You got tables, hours, and chairs.
Every ladder match becomes a table ladder chair match.
That's accurate.
Is it going to powerbomb through the table now?
Jeff Hardy says Moose up and over, landing hard on the apron, lower back first. Oh, now Jeff just literally throwing his body in the Moose every way he can.
If anyone cares less about their own body, it's Jeff.
TNA chants ring out loud and proud. Jeff Hardy, former TNA World Champion, by the way.
Jeff Hardy literally, fittingly sacrificing his own body.
Right? Former 3-time TNA World Champion.
Had his own title. Ugly piece of shit, but his own title. Yeah.
Right now, literally climbing across a very unstable bridge, and I sense disaster.
I don't think that ladder can handle both their weight.
Oh, wait a minute. Jeff Hardy, though, is there at the title. He's got fingers on it. Trying to catch the next Division Championship. And Moose literally trying to steady his footing, and Hardy realizing Moose is right behind him. And both these men in a very precarious situation.
I think he's going to, oh my God. Do I even want to say what I think it's going to be a twist of fate off that bridge.
It's a very dangerous situation, Walter, to your point. Oh, God! With the big crash and burn off the ladder bridge!
I hate it when I'm right, Noah.
Good grief!
That's twice. That's twice in this match I knew what was going to happen.
Take a look at this.
I might as well play the lotto at this point, right?
Yeah, very curious situation. I think they broke another rung off that damn ladder. Think about, but I just want to put it in perspective. We started the night with a man getting stapled tongue to the turnbuckle and having paper cuts and powerful on his face.
You gotta remind me.
These two men trying to do everything possible with a ladder at the risk of their own well-being. I've been Choppy able to slow Jeff Hardy's ascent here and perching Jeff Hardy in the top turnbuckle. I don't know if you can use that ladder anymore. The ladder completely broken apart, and Moose, I think he's finally sending that ladder to the outside.
What the hell just happened? He just flipped off of it?
No, that not the camera off the cameraman's shoulders.
Oh.
Again, no one's safe. Watch out here. And now there's no ladder in the ring.
Ah! Chop!
And Moose cleaning house here and ripping away the mesh shirt of Jeff Hardy, exposing the chest to make those chops feel even more potent.
You need the ladder to win the match, Moose.
Again, Moose doesn't want to win right now. He wants to punish Jeff Hardy. This is a message. Superplex.
He's holding on.
Yeah, to your point, but Jeff Hardy gets to the midsection and a twist on his face.
Don't forget that table's still in that corner.
Moose not stopping the spear.
I'm surprised he didn't spear him through the table.
Instinct is a crazy asset in this wrestling business.
Tell me about it.
Both men down, but who can climb to the top to grab the title? Good
grief.
I mean, my new catchphrase, I don't know.
It's Safet.
Safet owns it. I agree. Again, there's no ladder in the ring, though, to your point. The only way to win is to climb a ladder. As you see the referee
Mm-hmm.
cleaning the debris. Both of these competitors clearly not with any intentions of climbing the ladder anytime soon now. Pump kick again by Moose meets Jeff Hardy in the middle. Fall up again. And Moose and up and over. Good God! Ladder tailbone first brace against the ring apron.
Damn. Ouch.
Ooh.
Now, see? Hardy opting to try to go punish him. Right now, I would take that ladder, go back in, and win this match.
That ladder didn't even buckle under Moose's weight.
Some more wood coming into play, I think, Noah.
And another table. We still have the table set up in the ring in the corner, by the way.
You know that'll come into play eventually.
I would think.
Oh, no. He's going to lay him on the table and climb that ladder and swanton bomb off of it, isn't he?
Can you stop trying to be the Nostradamus of Hardyism?
Was I wrong, though?
Unfortunately, the last 2 times you weren't. So, again, your statistics have been on point. It's the most aggression I've seen in a long time out of Jeff Hardy and Moose in their confrontations.
Well, this environment brings that out of Hardy.
Yeah, again, let's go through the enigmatic mind of Jeff Hardy.
Have a seat there, Moose.
He is an artist. He is a mad artist that will literally hurt himself for his craft.
Literally. I told you it's a fitting name of the pay-per-view. He would sacrifice his body.
WrestleMania 23, he broke himself an edge. WrestleMania 25, he broke his coccyx trying to destroy his own brother. And steel chair just thrown in the face of Moose, who's laid out
I
across
already
the
know
table.
what's coming.
And now Jeff Hardy literally trying to get out of that chain mesh shirt for whatever reason, unleashing his inner extreme. And wait. Going up to the top turnbuckle and Moose down on there. And a swanton bomb for Moose through the table.
I told you.
Damn.
Moose checking on him, too. I saw that.
Reckless abandonment. Well-being be damned. Thy name is Jeff Hardy.
Oh, my God. I didn't notice that. Look how he landed on the edge of the table. You saw that?
Yeah, exactly. And also that chair braced up against it.
Yeah, I told you he was going to swanton bomb it to the table. That's 3 for 3.
And again, let's remind people, this is a ladder match. You win by climbing a ladder.
It's a TLC match by another name.
Every freaking match a TLC match when it doesn't have disqualification.
Jeff finally getting the concept. That's a big-ass ladder, too.
Not as tall as his enigmatic ladder. But to your point, Jeff Hardy now stands alone in the ring. Moose laid on a heap. Jeff Hardy now ascending the ladder. Might be becoming the X Division champion.
Look at the corner of your screen, Noah.
Oh, and Alicia Harris with a kendo stick to your point.
Told you she was going to come into play.
The kendo stick coming into play.
You knew it would. You knew it would.
Of course the cheat code would come into play. I knew it would. Jeff Hardy grabbing the kendo stick, though. Wait a minute. Oh, just the face of Alicia Edwards.
Where's Reba Hardy? She should have came out and didn't.
Wait, Moose. Spear for Jeff Hardy for the table in the corner.
Called that, too. I knew that corner table was there for a spare.
And again, Alicia Edwards set up the perfect opportunity for Moose there.
When you watch Jeff Hardy as much as I do, you just know what the hell's going to happen.
Broken body.
Right?
Now Moose trying to set the ladder up in play. Jeff Hardy's down. Alicia Edwards down. And now
Jeff
Moose with a clear shot to climb the ladder and regain his prize he came in with tonight. Once again, looking down upon everybody here in TNA, and will remind you as he grabs his X Division champ. I'm not sure if he's comfortable on ladders, though.
I don't
Sticky
know.
ground, but solid grip moves, but still X Division champion.
I've only gotten one match.
The
wrong
system.
So far.
That went about as well as I expected.
Yeah, I think I've only gotten one match wrong.
And unfortunately, Walter, that is indeed how the system works.
And you knew it. I don't think he's comfortable on the ladder at all.
Yeah, for a first time ever ladder match, I don't think he wants to go back through this experience. Let's take a look at some of the highlights here. I'm just glad neither man broke their leg off that suspended ladder bridge that twisted the favor with both men out and somehow moves. Overhead body drop on that suspended ladder. Fight was done there. Jeff Hardy throwing caution to the wind. Swanton bomb up the top rope. Through a ladder, through moves, through the floor. And Alicia Edwards taking a bullet, sacrificing herself, literally, for Jeff Hardy to get speared by Moose as Moose climbed the ladder to finally still retain his X Division championship. Jeff Hardy did not have backup tonight. To your point, no Remy, no Matt, nobody. Alicia Edwards and Moose proves to you once again why you should always trust the system.
It's too many in the system, man. If we get a look at look, they're cleaning up. Oh, look who's back there.
I'll let you translate to your boy.
I gave my heart and soul. I've been doing the right thing since day one. And I get robbed. People like me, they got to and they grab. But Santino, I need you. Please. I think he's asking for another match.
Sticky, Samakan. You're right.
Santino telling him he's right.
Yeah.
You want another match? Listen to this. This Thursday, Impact. Tasha Steelz and the rest of the cabinet is going to be banned. That's what I do. Okay, so another match where the rest of the cabinet is banned. Santana is fired up.
You know how much pride he came into tonight in El Paso, Texas. You heard what he said. He left his soul. He left his heart. He left it all out there, but it still was a losing effort. As we go back inside the impact zone, there you see the steel cage being assembled. Again, the first steel cage match in TNA in over 6 years.
I see cages being built.
And feelings coming Thursday night, TNA Impact. Let's go ahead and talk about, you talked about it earlier, Chavo Guerrero Jr. will be in the Impact Zone this Thursday on TNA Impact. Legend of the Guerrero family.
Can other companies take note? Look at the pace of this event. We're on the main event already.
I told you, nobody does it better than TNA. And right now we're just, building time here. And again, it's been an absolute pleasure covering this for you folks, whether you're tuning in just now for the whole night. It's been an incredible night here from El Paso, Texas at Sacrifice. Moose retaining the X Division championship. Wow.
TNA Wrestling Day. Okay.
In El Paso. March 14th of every year. Or just today. Oh, well, Tessa Blanchard actually smiled and it wasn't cocky and cheesy. Again, she is a Diamante, but she also is native to the area, so she's got a lot of pride.
Yeah. She's got to put the company over it somehow.
Well, I mean, it's the first time that TNA has held any event in El Paso in over 12 years, so just put that in perspective. And why the fuck is this flop coming out on my screen?
My God, didn't we see this too already?
We saw these idiots win on the countdown to Sacrifice.
Suge Knight.
Of course, we saw a turn of the mask from the eye allowed a first class to get the victory.
It's no class, Noah.
A little champagne. I guess they're here to celebrate themselves.
Somebody break that bottle in their ass, please.
I guess they got reason to be here for whatever reason.
I don't give a shit what reason they have. Get off my damn TV screen.
Oh, I might go God, it's the penthouse.
I might go to Noah's rant if these two stay on my screen.
Please do, because I think I chastised enough about those women, and if I go back there, I'm going to have high blood pressure and really have concerns for my cardiologist.
Like I said, this isn't first class; it's no class.
See, you're too polite.
Mm.
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be good boy. I'm gonna be good guy. I'm not gonna go on, I'm not gonna, I'm gonna be a good person now.
Dude
Anyway.
can't even tie his goddamn shoes. Tie your shoes before you come out.
Anyway, for a night that literally saw Vance Warner and Sami Callihan bludgeon, staple, and literally cut into each other with powder throw in the face thanks to Steph and Lander that allowed Vance Warner to get the win. And what I imagine will be the first of many violent conflicts to come. Steve Macklin, with help from Eric Young, whether or not he trusts him or not, was able to beat Frank Kazarian. Leiling Lee brought a valiant effort against Tessa Blanchard, but Tessa Blanchard was able to hit the Magnum to beat Leiling Lee and secure her self-proclaimed spot, Diamante.
You
As
know
I
what this is,
imagine,
Noah?
what's up?
Go ahead. I'm sorry I cut you off, but I'll tell you exactly what this segment is.
Go for it.
It's just a waste of time while they assemble the cage. It's just a way to give them time to assemble that cage.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway,
Mm.
again, pretty much I featured the next chapter of the TNA Knockouts World Championship. We saw the chapter with Wesley finally close with the Rascalz as Ace Austin, Trey Miguel, and Saki Wentz beat Tyson and Tyriek and Wesley. Wesley sent back to NXT, pinned by Zachary Wentz. I think that's about politic as an ending as you're going to get when it comes to that trios action. The tag titles for the knockouts no longer mean jack shit. Moving on from there, we also saw Mike Santana, proud and powerful, but of course, screwed, cheated, taken advantage of, as Mustafa Ali got a crooked win. Stole it! Literally stole it! We also saw Masha Slamovich smash Cora Jade. Game strategy, though, by Cora Jade. Unable, though, to pin the TNA Knockouts World Champion for the 3 count, as Requiem sent Cora Jade back to NXT. And we also, of course, had just now Moose prove why you trust the system, as Lisa Edwards helped Moose retain the X Division Championship against Jeff Hardy. And I believe that covers everything, unless I missed something at this point, which I don't think I have.
Wait,
So
which
again,
match did I get wrong then? Hold on.
I think you got the Macklin and Kazarian. No, I don't know. I don't think you got that one wrong.
No, the the Rascalz. I think I
Yeah,
picked
you got the
Wesley.
Rascalz one wrong. You got the
Yeah.
I got the knockouts one wrong, but again, the knockouts titles no longer matter, so who gives a fuck? Anyway. But again,
These
thank
two
you
don't
all.
matter.
Yeah, well, yeah, these two matter less than that. Okay. Anyway.
Are they
I would
picking
say,
on a 5-year-old?
probably. Anyway, again, thank you all for tuning in to this watch along for Simple Studios. We get ready for our main event, 10-man steel cage tag team match. Please like, share, subscribe. Comment, tell friends. We do this for all the biggest shows, pay-per-views, pay specials, PLDs, across all things wrestling. WWE, NXT, TNA, RLH, AEW, independent things, including ASOG. And tomorrow, we got New Japan Pro Wrestling coming up here. We'll cover the finals of New Japan Cup. And we got a ton of stuff coming up for you folks here in April. We're also going to cover the Benefit show as well, a show literally dedicated to Chris Bay. So please, you can support us in all those endeavors. Please do. Again, this weekend, we're not going to let up on you. Tomorrow, we have a watch along for House of Glory, where we got the likes of Solidify 2 versus Donovan Jajakovic. Let's fucking go. We also got Private Party. We got Megan Bain, possibly. We got Mercedes Monet making her HOD debut. And we also, of course, have Kick-Ass Karaoke. Said, what?
Aztec Warrior?
What the fuck? Octagon Junior Little Kidder back out here.
Didn't these two already fight?
Yeah, they did. But I think they're installing them in Spanish, which, you know what? Who can blame them? Please translate, Walter. This ain't Bendejo. Well, this just took a turn. I guess the real kid's going to speak English. Littles. Oh, that's what that means. Well, the swing and a miss by AJ Francis. Wait, what's that noise?
They're cutting him off like the Oscars.
Hey, at least it's, you know.
Was I muted that whole time? I was telling you it stood for assholes.
You were muted.
Oh my god, I was translating everything.
Well, that was something.
Botch.
Now,
I'm so
now
sorry. I was sitting there talking and translating, and I was on mute.
It's all good, bro, because now we're going to get serious. Folks, it's time for our main event here. What's been another wild-ass show here tonight, courtesy of TNA, NXT. It's Sacrifice main event time. It's our 10-man steel cage tag team match. Time for history to be made as the System and the Colognes take on Joe Hendry, Matt Hardy, Elijah Leon Slater, and Nick Nemeth. We talked about this match throughout the whole night, Walter. Go ahead.
Yep, first cage match in over 6 years. You know what happened? My phone rang and I went on mute, and then they hung up, and I never unmuted.
That's brilliant. If only they cut off their mics. But anyway, again, we talked a lot about the way that the System has ran roughshod. Now the Colognes not only want to trust the System, they want to join up with the System. And we saw in that trios match how the Colognes helped the System beat Joe Hendry and company. Of course, Joe Hendry, the guy that holds all the power right now, being the TNA World Championship. And Santana is the best they're at the 40. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, man. They're free guys.
There'll be no inside interference because it's going to take place in a steel cage.
I did not expect Santana Morella to make that announcement. And of course, talking about their last partner, the right Nemeth, the good Nemeth, the relevant Nemeth, the non-Timu Nemeth.
For how long is he the right one or a good one? I mean,
the jury's out on there. Their juries also have John Lafos now in the building, or the city.
It is Texas, though.
This is accurate, also. He's in the room. That was hilarious. And of course, we saw last night on TNA, Leon Slater lost Eddie Edwards for the System to have the advantage. And again, for those that don't know, this match actually legitimately has rules. It's a 10-man steel cage tag team match. It's lethal lockdown without a roof. 2 teams, 5 competitors. 2 competitors begin the match. After 2 minutes, a new competitor enters the cage every 1 minute until all competitors inside the cage. With the System always having a 1-man advantage. The match does not end until all 10 men are inside the cage, and the win is declared by only via pinfall or submission.
That's the only rules, because anything goes inside a steel cage.
Yeah, but it does make me wonder how much of it is going to stay inside the steel cage. Remember, there's no roof here.
That's true. And there is someone with the last name Hardy in there.
And it doesn't mean that we won't see the last of Jeff Hardy after Alicia Edwards screwed him. Well, let's see who the System starts off with here. It's time for our 10-man time main event.
The System.
Trust the System. I mean, that is a pretty cool theme. I'm not going to lie. Looks like Eddie Edwards is going to lead things off here.
The Colognes haven't made that graphic yet.
Again, prove that you trust the System, that you work with the System. The System that literally was established last year at TNA Hard to Kill, where Moose won the TNA World Championship from Alex Shelley. And the System has only grown and taken control of TNA since then. With the addition of JDC, with Alicia Edwards winning her first ever TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championship, any sort of form of gold, by the way, might I add. And also, of course, Brian Myers and the Edwards, former 2-time TNA Tag Team Champions. Now Moose holds the X Division Championship while the system holds no other power since Joe Hendry stopped them last year at Slammiversary, and the ABC and the Hardys stopped the system later in the fall last year.
I don't know about somebody being on top of that, 'cause that cage does not look steady enough to have somebody on top of it. Look at it. It's not built to be on top.
No, it's not. But let's see who kicks things off for the opposition. Oh.
Is that Elias? I mean, sorry, Elijah.
Botch. Yeah, that's Elijah. Drifting in.
He walks alone.
Where is he? Hello?
Mm-mm.
What's going on here? Elijah. What the hell?
Is he riding a horse?
Yes, he is. What?
Hey, we are in Texas.
Well, that's one way to make an entrance, I suppose. Elijah is literally riding it in Texas.
Ride him, cowboy. Yo.
The horse name is Tete, by the way, a 17-year-old stud.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen this.
I don't recall the last time I see a horse part of a wrestling entrance outside Heyman and Page. That's some real cowboy shit right there, though, for the drifter. I will say that.
Hope they
Riding
didn't feed
into
the horse.
Sacramento.
Hope they didn't feed the horse. We don't need that mistake of the fucking dog pound match.
Let's not bring up negative. Hey, he's got a live mic. One question for everybody here tonight. I know the question. Who wants to walk with Elijah?
I think he said ride with Elijah this time.
That's fitting. Is he going to perform?
You don't want to hurt the freaking horse's ears and make him go wild.
That's true. You don't want it to buck. Well, Elijah and Eddie Edwards are kicking things off in this 10-man steel cage tag team match.
What the fuck is 2025? I'm seeing a live horse on wrestling.
Elijah saying Joe Henry's got nothing to worry about. Wait a minute. Is he actually going to perform?
Maybe.
I mean, he does have his guitar. And he is in a combat position.
Whoa, walk with Elijah.
Seven Nation Army, approve. Oh, walk with Elijah. Not copyright.
You're in Texas. You gotta hit country. You better hit Johnny Cash or something.
Let's see what he's got.
See, he said ride.
Oh, when I say, do you with Elijah, you say, yes, we do. When I say, do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Oh. Hey, there's the cheap pop. Rage. Yes,
yes
we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
I think he's having microphone issues.
We do. Bravo! That was far better than Travis Scott ever could produce.
We never know if Joe Hendry comes out with his own concert too.
I mean, every performance deserves an encore or a closing act, right?
You know he's gonna be the last one to come out too. Just
well, do you believe in that?
Of course, you need the pop.
I suppose that's true.
So you want to explain to the folks what exactly the advantage is?
The advantage is each time that the 1 minute interval is up, there will be another person from one team entering in. And unfortunately, the next person to enter in will be Team System after Eddie Edwards beat Leon Slater last night, meaning each time there will always be a one-man advantage on the System side. But for now, these two are going to duke it out for 2 minutes. And this match is not officially underway till all 10 men are inside that cage.
Just
Here we
like
go.
war games.
It's live a lot down without a roof, dude. Just call it what it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Okay, that's enough of that.
That's why I said it that
Party
way.
drop. And non-copyright, no singing.
We'll
Of
do
course,
enough of
Elias-
that tomorrow. Get your wallets ready!
Shut the fuck up. And Irish whip reverse, Irish whip. It's tax season. It's St. Patrick's Day. Get drunk and go freaking blow your load.
Nah, PayPal us for the singing.
No. Go get your fish pint of Guinness and drink with your partner and then give them a night more worthwhile than anything Ash and Heather could give you.
Wow.
What? Sorry. Not sorry. And Elijah right now. Was Elijah about to go old school?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're going to walk with Elijah across the top rope here. And wiping out the right arm of Eddie Edwards. It's going to be a long draw till this thing really picks up, Walter.
You know it.
Ooh.
You said 2 minutes the first time?
Yes, and then they said 1 minute, but I just suggest you really watch the Wins Primary goes quicker than that. 1 minute for each interval for another person to come in. And again, the system has the advantage. So the next person is either going to be Botch, Brian Myers, Brian Myers, GDC, or the Colognes, to your point.
I'm going to guess one of the Colognes. I don't know why. Just a weird feeling.
Yeah, it does feel like a weird feeling if you ask me. Eddie Edwards, previous challenger, by the way, to the TNA World Championship last year, challenging Nick Nemeth at Turning Point. Oh, and a big boot by Elijah in the early going here against Eddie Edwards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and again, let's also keep in mind, Walter, use the steel cage as a weapon.
Whenever flesh meets steel. Oh, no, I was wrong. It's Brian Myers.
That
the
makes
cage
sense,
wins.
Yeah, and let's keep in mind, Eddie Edwards, Brian Myers are former TNA Tag Team Champions, so this makes a lot of sense.
Aren't they 2 times?
Yes, they are.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the advantage I was talking about here. Now Elijah's on his own against 2 men. Oh, and a spear!
I know the advantage. I just wanted you to tell people in case they're casual viewers.
Yeah, I know, and again, I'm always going to educate the casuals because they're the ones that freaking, keep it going. Whoops, sorry, wrong graphic. Again, a lot of damage can be done in 60 seconds. Especially with only one man in there right now in the opposition.
I wasn't looking down. I don't even see what happened. Were you trying to show the rules?
Well, no, I was just clicking. I was clicking at something else. I was trying to look at the comments, see if anything else was being said here.
Oh, okay.
And they might be looking for a double team move here. Backpack stunner. System overload.
But again, the match isn't official till everybody's in here. That was not a minute.
I told you they were going to excel this. The 1 minute is back.
Uh-oh.
The former TNA World Champion, Nick Nemeth.
The Nemeth we like.
Coming up of a 4-week unpaid suspension after accidentally super kicking Santino Marella.
Yeah, but he's
out, though. Nick Nemeth is still going to have a handicap here at this point, Walter.
Mm-hmm. Technically, the numbers are even, but not at the moment.
And now Nemeth finding off Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers getting his first dose of action back in a TNA ring.
Well, we know when Nick was champion, the system was a pain in his ass, too.
Exactly. And, of course, talking about the champion says, teammate tonight. The very man that took the title from him at Genesis.
Which is why I think he's going heel.
And the jury's still out there because at the end of the day, Nick Nemeth does respect Joe Hendry and does believe in him.
That's what he wants you to believe.
Well, here comes our next person. I think that was literally less than 30 seconds. Here comes another one for the system.
There's a cologne.
Orlando Cologne, to be exact, Walter.
The former Primo.
Of course, they came in and literally disrupted Joe Hendry's concert, and Elijah drifted in, and we saw the Colognes lose to Joe Hendry and Elijah in their TNA Tag Team debut.
Tres amigos. Oh no, stolen suplex. Never mind.
Oh! Nice twist on a classic. Now Elijah hooking up Primo. Orlando, excuse me. Up and over. Lands on his feet.
Backstabber.
Yeah, vintage Primo. Vintage clones.
Orlando Primo, which is funny because Primo means cousin, but he was Carlito's brother. Go figure that one.
The family tree doesn't make sense at all. But you know what? I guess that's cool. Again, this match does not start, folks, till all 10 men are inside the steel cage. And here comes our next participant.
Way less than a minute.
Yeah, it's like 30 seconds, if that. And again, this will be Team Hendry. Who will it be?
No idea. Matt Hardy, maybe?
Nope, the young star with promise, Leon Slater, who's also had his fair share of problems with the system.
I don't know about you, but the pace is about to get quickened. Don't blink, Noah.
Yeah, and let's think about this. This is also a big moment for Leon Slater. This is his first ever TNA main event. At 20 years old, what the hell is this young stud going to do here against Eddie Edwards while they're both on the top rope?
Hurricane Corona? He don't got the room for it.
Whoa, man!
Oh, shit!
You were saying?
I told you he was going to do it, though.
Making the most out of such a small territory.
You know he wants to make an impression. You know he idolized Jeff Hardy growing up in the Hardys, and now Hardy's going to be one of his partners. He's teamed with the Hardys before, and he wants to impress them.
He's also been insulted and assaulted by the system countless weeks, courtesy of JDC.
And the numbers are even now, too.
And here comes another member for the system here shortly. You said they were even. Well, they're not about to be here in a moment. The other Cologne. Eddie Cologne now coming in for his brother, Orlando. Now both Colognes are in the ring. Colognes, of course, working with the system here. Nice sweep of the leg there by Eddie. And for those that don't know, yes, that is Epico. And catapult Leon Slater face first into the steel cage. Elijah right now, driven face first in the top turnbuckle. Guys, the Colognes have helped the system regain control here. Irish whip, boot up. Again, this is really going to become a cluster.
That's backwards. That's Primo.
Oh, that's Primo?
The other one's a Epico. Yeah, that just popped in my.
You realize how little we saw their actual faces when they were the freaking Los Matadores, right?
No, yeah, but I just because he's Carlito's brother. The other one's actually is Carlito's cousin.
I'm glad someone here came up with the family tree, because Lord knows I can't. Anyway, let's see who's coming out next.
His name was cousin, but he's his brother. This is freaking weird.
Well,
I think that's Matt.
Well, while you're trying to delete that confusion, here comes Matt Hardy.
Who can barely walk, poor guy.
I mean, again, literally near 50 years of age, all right? I don't know what version we're doing with here. Is he iconic? Is he Wogan? Is he broken?
Not the version 1.
That's for damn sure. I didn't see the stat. Side effect, though, Eddie Edwards. Of course, the Hardys have 2 wins over the system in tag team championship matches, including a tables match.
And they're still the current tag team champions.
And now Hardy and company are trying to delete the system and the Colognes. Roughly, the Hardys have been in TNA now for almost a year, Walter. Remember, Jeff Hardy returned home.
Oh, you know what that's got to mean for Slater to be able to do the twist of fate side effect combo.
The plot twist, they call that, by the way, Walter. And here comes,
don't celebrate.
Yeah, about to say.
Don't celebrate too much, because the numbers are about to get odd again.
Because here comes the last member of the system, JDC, and a steel chair camp, which is legal.
Completely.
This is the final member of the system, by the way, which means, to your point, we know who's last. JDC introducing a steel chair sidestep, hoisting up Leon Slater. Going to work.
Oh!
Oh, man.
He just lawn darted him into the cage.
Yeah, almost a razor's edge. Just hold on to him against the steel cage, to your point.
Well, in about 30 seconds, we're going to be saying his name.
Say his name and he will appear. Do you believe in your TNA World Champion? Going Lynette. Take an opportunity wherever he can. Locked inside.
Get ready for a huge ovation. Might call it a
pop.
standing ovation.
Oh.
See what I did there?
Yeah, but yeah, look what the system's doing to Leon Slater with that steel chair in play.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Man. It's been a long damn time.
Say his name.
I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Okay, I did my gimmick.
That's why I shut up and let you finish.
Now leave it to you to let me do all the freaking shticks that aren't yours. Subscribe to the rest of the day. And look at Brian Myers holding on to the cage door.
Shit, that's actually smart.
Yeah, Henry can't enter.
Yeah, but remember, there's no roof.
Oh, well, that works.
They just did that to make this.
Forcing his way in the cage, and this match is officially underway.
They did that so the song could last a little longer. You know that, right?
Exactly. Yeah, there's no denying that. But now, Walter, pinfall submission decides this.
Yeah, there's no escape.
And JDC coming off the second rope, caught by Joe Hendry.
Fall away slams for everybody. With everybody saying, we believe.
Damn right, except King, still a hater. Clement clothesline to Eddie Edwards in the corner. King, I hope you're doing it by the way, brother. And what's Joe Hendry looking for here against Eddie Edwards?
Yeah, I don't know. No idea, but that cage is awfully close to the ring.
Well, Eddie Edwards braced him in the corner where that door is. Again, skip doesn't matter. Joe Hendry. Uh-oh.
Is he doing a super fall away slam?
That's exactly it.
Or an avalanche fall away slam, I should say.
From the top turnbuckle and a kip up.
I think someone's motivated, Noah.
Well, bottom line, we believe. There it is. Oh, that's a serious look tonight. Oh, a low blow.
I believe that was a low blow.
Oh. Again, no DQs inside a steel cage. Only way this ends now is via pinfall or submission.
System has the advantage right now because Hardy's team is pretty much on the mat.
But it's been the complete MO, though, of the system. And to your point, they've isolated the champion. Double super kicks. Brian Myers and JDC rocking Joe Hendry. And they're teaming up against the world champion. Pop up. Oh!
Pop up.
Double knees. This could do it. It's a long coming Joe Hendry. Are you kidding? Oh!
That would have been epic.
Epico nearly pinned the TNA World Champion.
I'm sorry, Orlando, whatever the hell.
Look, names are what they are, especially when you were mostly known as a matador.
Actually, that's his real name. Isn't Orlando his real name?
I figure Orlando's his real name. Nick Nemeth going for the super kick. Eddie Edwards scouting it, though. Nick Nemeth sent face first the steel cage, and Eddie Edwards. Thunderbolt cover 2 now!
Damn it, now I gotta look that up. Orlando Tito Colon Nieves. Told you.
Oh, what the hell is Ryan Nemeth doing out here?
Now is that Primo's real name? Let's see. No, his name is Edwin.
Matt Hardy told Ryan Nemeth, nobody wants to work with you.
No one believes in you. I believe you can get the fuck out of here.
No one trusted him either. Double team. Whoa, look at Leon Slater with the agility. Okay,
we trust this. I trust the system more than Ryan.
And Leon Slater, though, got
not saying much, though.
Turnbuckle. Yeah, that's a low bar. That been shot by JDC as JDC and Eddie Edwards have isolated Leon Slater. Double team effort here in play. And Leon Slater, might be going for a long, hard ride. This is a dangerous spot here. Leon Slater almost sitting on top of that steel cage. To your point, not a whole lot of room there to have a seat. Oh dear Lord.
To be honest, I think it's less than 15 feet tall. The standard steel cage is 15 feet.
13 feet, but it's still going to be a hell of a drop. Oh, no. And JDC and Eddie Edwards looking to hook up Leon Slater. Leon Slater trying to fight back, though. And he is.
There is no room for error up there.
Oh!
Speaking of error.
Eddie Edwards and JDC now brace from the top rope. And Leon Slater, what is Leon thinking?
Don't ask me.
Leon.
That cage is not steady, Leon.
I want to do this. You gotta be freaking joking.
Did he just do the Swanton 450 off the top of the cage?
Top of the cage. Take a look. Exactly, that's what he did. A Swanton 450 bomb. Wiping out the colognes. And the arm is draped over. Referee, fuck off with Brian Nemeth. Count the cover. Nemeth has his attention. Fucking dickhead. Kick out at 2. Nemeth deported. Cover again by friggin' Leon Slater. And one of the clones breaks it up.
Can we call a strike? Because he literally took everybody out with that bowling ball.
Yeah, Hot Chip just took out that Cologne. Here's the cover again, and he saves his brother. Cologne's protecting each other. Danger zone!
Fall into the danger zone.
And Brian Myers sent face first in the steel cage, and it finally might be time to hook him up. Standing ovation to Brian Myers! Eddie Edwards, though, might get one for his troubles. Oh, just pushed in the corner. Now Elijah gives Joe.
Where the hell did they slide that in from? Oh, yeah, JDC brought it in earlier.
Yeah, exactly. Remember JDC brought that in there? Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Step up. Oh!
Elias with a running knee off the steel chair.
Yeah, running start with that knee. Swing and a miss. Hoist it up. And now. Oh!
Yeah,
now,
I guess
punishment for JDC's weird region. Twist up fate!
Does he have all the kids he needs in his life now?
Oh, wait a minute. Matt Hardy's not done yet.
Team Hendry is standing
remember
tall
how many
right
times
now.
they suffered at the hands of JDC over the year, Walter? Twist up fan, that's the out chair. Cover! Joe Hendry and company with the win.
That was a quick main event.
Well, how long it took to stumble the cage, I'm not surprised.
I want to see the after effect to see if I was right. Come on.
We'll see here momentarily. Congratulations to Joe Hendry, Leon Slater, Elijah, and Matt Hardy, and Nick Nemeth, your winners of this 10-man steel cage tag team match. Tag team in parentheses.
I only got one match wrong. You know I switched this, right? When I went through the picks?
Yes, I will look at the form and confirm it, but I also got one match wrong. And again, fuck those titles for life. Congratulations to Joe Hendry and company, standing tall tonight at the end of Sacrifice.
Come on. Where's the super kick?
And take a look at the twist of fate, though, in the chair. He could have literally wrecked JDC's neck.
But you know what? It wouldn't be smart of him to turn here when the 5 of them, the other 4 are still standing tall. You got to do it one-on-one.
Exactly. We were talking about who was willing to sacrifice here tonight. JDC, the living sacrifice for the system. And welcome back, Nick Nemeth.
Mm-hmm.
What a team. What a lineup there. There's the future of TNA, folks.
Trust me, Elias is going to go heel one turn on him, too.
Yeah, it
Not
wasn't
today, but eventually.
Well, thankfully, tonight, it was enough to stop the system. And Leon Slater making his leave, as well as Joe Hendry. Great steel cage match. Great return to this structure. Matt Hardy and Nick Nemeth standing tall here tonight in the top turnbuckles, giving the fans a little bit of a celebration.
Mm-hmm.
In El Paso, Texas. Hell of a turn to El Paso, Texas, by the way, after over a decade plus.
Is that the little brother?
And what is Brian Nemeth doing?
He's locking the cage. I told you he's about to go heel.
I don't know what
Did I say it?
Yeah, you might be on to something, but for right now, I think we're about to go off the air as Ryan Nemeth is inside the cage with Nick Nemeth and Matt Hardy isolated.
Nick is gonna kick Matt, and the cage is locked. No one's gonna interfere.
Oh, what the fuck? Take yourself a Nick Nemeth to Matt Hardy. What the hell?
Noah, I've been Nostradamus all night.
Damn it, Walter! What's this about?
I told you.
Well,
The brothers want the title.
and Ryan Nemeth and Nick Nemeth are literally assaulting Matt Hardy. And then nope, and to your point, there's nothing no one can do about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's still chairs in the ring, by the way, and they're fending off everybody. God, please, famous sir on the chair.
Told you he was gonna go heel.
And look at this, Ryan Nemeth and literally Matt Hardy is laid out.
We need the things Walter predicted counter now.
Oh, wait, man, look at Lee and Slater trying to get in there, but again, you risk your fingers being smashed with that steel chair in Nick Nemeth's hands.
There's an equalizer in there.
Well, I understand that Nemeth's lost. He lost the TNA World Championship, but he lost it fair and square to Joe Hendry. And again, why don't you blame John Layfield? Does John Layfield play a part to this? And Matt Hardy is busted open as he rakes him across the steel cage. Good grief.
Putting the cheese grater against the fucking cage.
Yeah, the first time we're actually seeing that tonight. Well, we found out Sacrifice was going to be made. I guess we found out who exactly it was. Massive headbutts, and Matt Hardy is a bleeding mess.
Sorry, no. When you're right, you're right.
And unfortunately, you are.
And
again, Nemeth has the key to the lock. To your point,
is he hitting him with a key or with a lock? What is that?
That's a key. Again, no one can get in as long as that steel chair's in play because you risk your hands being smashed. So I get some bolt cutters.
Right? Well, why don't you all climb at the same time? They can't swing at all of you.
Well, this is just sick and deplorable, despicable and pathetic. I expected Nick Nemeth to be a better brother and a better man, but obviously I was wrong here tonight at Sacrifice.
Culero! Asshole!
Well, I guess we'll see if Matt Hardy actually survives to tell the tale Thursday night, but for now, TNA Impact's off the air. This has been TNA Sacrifice from Walter Cruz and Noah Foster. Thank you all for tuning in. Nick Nemeth and also agitated by Elegance. Fuck you.
I told you.
I still hate you and JJ both for that, and fuck the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championships. Not the sleaziest pimp would hire those two bimbos. Anyway, we'll see you all tomorrow for House of Glory and the Saturday shenanigans. Thanks for tuning in to our coverage of TNA Sacrifice. You all made this possible. We love doing this for you. Again, please subscribe. Still a tremendous show tonight, Walter. And also, please stay tuned for Datilla, as I'm sure she'll be doing her own coverage of this when it's wrestling time on her channel. Go follow her at Rangers of Wrestling. But for now, you know how I leave you. Make a positive patch in life. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Cut the freaking stream.
Kick-ass karaoke, baby.
My
Make Noah sing! Make Noah sing!
My dignity. Fucking hell. Fuck you, Ash and Heather!
My sacrifice!
My blood pressure.